Wah! Did I scare you? Hello, welcome to jail. I figured we'd go with this model today because it more fits the aesthetic of, Slay the Princess. I'm not a demon! Do I look like a demon to you? I love the way the eyes... God, yeah, this model's so cool. It's so spooky. Anyway, hello. It's just a spoopy dog. Sad. This model doesn't really have any expression toggles. Didn't really think about that. Didn't think I would really need them that much. Or a nose. That's... Yeah, but like I do have this I've got a nose now. Pat the oh no, they'll call pat the it only works on the other. It only works on the other model because of the way that I use VTS React. So it has like I'd have to. You can't double up the like I can't use the same redemption command. It's like Cinder with the demon model. It's like some stuff works on the demon model, some stuff works on the regular model, and like they have to be like separated. Can I refund? I don't know how to refund it. I know mods can do it, but I don't know how to do it myself. I don't know how to refund your points. Mods, give him his balls back. I'm too locked in. I'm too locked in. I'm fucking... God, look at look at my fucking... My knees bend when I do that. Mod view, Nushi, yeah. Yeah, I don't know why I can't do it from my broadcasting dashboard. That doesn't, like, make sense to me. Feels like that's something I should be able to do. Well, that's just a tonal whiplash if I've ever seen it. Nothing about Nyan Cat meshes with anything else in this room right now. Was it refunded already? I don't think so. I didn't do it. Gotta be in here. No. Yeah, I actually don't know how to do it. Oh, okay. We were not paying attention. Okay, good. So if it automatically refunds, that's great. Then I don't necessarily have to go through and disable all of them every time. I didn't know that. Nice. So, like I said, today is Slay the Princess, the Pristine Cut. I downloaded it shortly before stream, where we should be ready to go. It looks like a pretty big update. Ow. You've pierced my flesh. Yas, Princess, Slay. No, we will be doing the... Ow! We will be doing the slaying. With my big, sharp wolf claws. Yeah. Yeah, it's like a huge update. I'm excited to see, maybe for the kidney. Why would you do that? Why would you want my kidneys? Got my cowlick. Right in the hair. It's getting closer. Ah! It's a good thing there's nothing in there. Yippee. Ha! I caught it with my teeth. I don't got a nose. Alright, anyway, I'm being attacked. I haven't even done anything yet, and I'm being attacked. Damn it. Oh, that's an interesting place for that to be. What's happening? What did I do? What have I done? For the princess, but you don't understand. She must be slain so that we can be together. It's the only way. I don't. It's very existential. Trust me. Trust me. I'm gonna regret doing it. No. What are you doing? Stop it. Don't. Don't. You don't have to do it. Mwah. Yikes. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Damn, y'all really go feral for the wolf man, huh? Can't say I blame you, I guess. Could have gone. I'm aware. I'm aware that you could have. Let's not let's not worry about that. I'm tame for now. Who knows what might happen? Okay. Oh, okay. I forgot that those happened right in my face now. Hey, yo, a sailfish? That's one of my favorite fish. Curious on how they built on the OG game. Yeah, I don't know. It'll be interesting to see. Because presumably there's, like, more routes, or at least more dialogue and stuff, right? So, like, how do we get that? I'm excited to explore it. Because it seems like there's going to be a lot to kind of figure out about it. So, I suppose, without any further ado, we can just go ahead and get into it. You know, they added a new chapter to at least 2 of the ones you already did. Yeah, I heard about that. 304 fish redeems. I mean, you could queue them up. They'll just keep going. I don't mind. Whoosh. Okay, alright, okay, alright, that was rough. I don't think I think we just need to stick to the new stingers, I guess. There's no that one don't want to work too good. Anyway. Yeah, it never lagged before. But now it's being super laggy. Also, I am quite green. Oh, I'm using the wrong capture. Hold on. There we go. That's better. That's better. That's weird. I don't know why that's... I should delete that. That's, like, way outdated. Alright, anyway. We get into the game. It's booting up. Trust. It's, oh. There we go. The auto is so tempting. Is it now? Is it really tempting? I I might disagree. Content warning: this is a horror game not intended for all audiences. Please visit our website if you need a list of specific content warnings, flashing lights, horror, spooky stuff, all of that. There are no premature endings. There are no wrong decisions. Well, I don't know if that's entirely true. Hey, look! The Pristine Cut. We can continue? I don't think we can continue. I think we just new game it. When I can't redeem it at the most embarrassing moment. I think redeeming it ever is the most embarrassing moment. You know, maybe that's just me. Let them put the warnings on their site instead of in the game, unlike DDLC, which spoils you on the warning. That's a good point. Ah, we've been here before. See, but look at how well I blend in with the environment. Isn't it nice? I cannot hear the narrator. Oh, fuck. Why is it muted? There you go. I don't know why it was muted. I, genuinely don't know why it was muted. Perhaps Doki Doki Literature Club was a mistake. Damn. I wouldn't go that far. Alright. Doesn't look like there's anything... Doesn't look like there's anything new just yet. Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. Oh. Yeah, I don't know. Was there, new stuff in Plus? I mean, presumably there was, but, did it, I don't know, I feel like the experience I got was not too dissimilar from the vanilla one. Granted, I didn't do any of the extra stuff. Right, yeah. Silently continue to the cabin.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
No hesitating this time.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
Yeah.
We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
You have no idea what I've been through.
What he's talking about.
Proceed into the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table.
I forget what exactly we did the first time. When we played this last week.
You'll need it if you want
was
to
it last week?
Right.
Week before? Whatever it was. Take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
Ascended to God. Yeah, we ascended to God. No, but I mean, the first cycle. What did we do? We slayed the princess. No, I think we didn't, actually. I think she slayed us.
Creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp. A hint of rot.
You hesitated, you coward. You're right.
Wood.
I did.
The princess really lives here.
And
Slaying her is probably doing
I'm a
her
fool.
favor. Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
She sounds...
She's so
dangerous.
sassy.
It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Yeah, right?
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Continue down the stairs.
Good.
Silent killer style.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Focus
Shut
on
up,
the
hero.
task at hand.
Yeah. I'm with the narrator on
And
this one.
there you are.
Not
Are you here
like
to kill
in
me
general,
or
but
something?
just for now. Going for
You
it.
step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me?
This
I'm
knife in
probably
my
chained up in
hand.
this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
She's bluffing.
So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's omega
She's
bluffing.
unarmed. If you hesitate
This
now,
is a
it's
Hail
too
Mary
late.
of a bluff.
End this.
Slay the
You
princess.
lunge forward without a moment's hesitation.
I think this is the one that I fucked up last time.
You feel flesh easily give way.
Was
and
that we
look down to
slayed
see
the
your
princess
blade
and then
already
on
sinking
the
deep
next
into her
cycle
heart.
we just left.
Oh,
And then nothing happened.
this is it, isn't it? I'm almost embarrassed. I should have seen that coming. But I have to wonder, do you actually believe this was enough to kill me?
Yep, I'm
So,
pretty sure.
She's convinced she can't die.
Maybe that's just
Yes.
me, but
Even as she lays there dying, she entirely believes herself to be alive and well. But it's over, isn't it? She stopped breathing moments ago, that arrogant look still plastered on her face. But is it over? Really over?
yep,
Yes, exactly.
she's dead.
It's over.
It's over.
With
We've
your
done
work
it.
done, you make your way back up the stairs, closing the door to the basement behind you. Why do I feel like we've done something terrible?
Well, because we probably have,
You
honestly.
did kill someone. Greater good or not, something would be very wrong with you if you didn't feel at least a little bad. But it was for the greater good. One of these days that will sink in and help ease your guilty conscience. But that day isn't today. Let's just get out of here.
So now I definitely want
open
to
the
see
cabin door,
what happens
ready
if
to
we
return
just
to a world
slay the
safe for
princess,
certain
like,
doom.
immediately, every time. I want
Only
to see what we
a
develop.
world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find
Oh,
is nothing at all.
we're
Where a lush
already
forest stood
here.
mere minutes ago, the only thing in front of you now is the vast emptiness of some place far away. What happened?
The long quiet.
Everyone is fine. It's just that you and the cabin are now far away from them. Don't worry. You'll be safe here. This is good. Everyone is happy. You'll be happy.
Just kind of hoping I get a better ending for saving the world. No, this is bullshit. Let me out of here.
Done is done. And there's no going back now.
Nah, fuck you.
This is what's best for everyone. Trust me.
Big disagree.
Time passes. You can't be sure if it's days or months or years or even decades. It's all a wonderful, boring blur. You've never been happier. Psst. Hey. We're not just gonna stay here forever, right?
Yeah.
I do. But you're probably not going to like it.
Let's get the heck out of here.
Blade. We can use the blade to get out of this. I can hear everything you say, little voice. There's only one thing it would want you to use that blade on, and I'm afraid that thing is you, dear hero.
I can
He's
handle
right.
it.
It's the only way out. Do you hear that? It wants to take this happiness away from you. It wants this wonderful place to end. Do you not? There's more for us to do, and the only way for us to do it is to take that blade and use it. Don't you dare.
Anything to get out of this hell?
Thank you. I made this happy little place for you. Is this not a good enough reward for saving the world?
I was
An
genuinely not
eternity of
expecting
bliss?
to end up
You-
here
You ingrate.
right off the bat.
Fine. Whatever. For the first time since time stopped meaning anything, you throw open the door to the basement and walk down the stairs. The princess's body is dust and bones.
There
though
she
the blade
is.
you used to slay her is still as pristine as the day you first held it.
07.
You pick up
Rip
the blade,
in
you stab yourself, and you
pepperonis.
die. The end. Nice knowing you.
Yippee. The Spectre. Yeah, this is the one that we didn't do.
You're on a path.
This is the one where
in
we
the
turned around
woods.
and left. We got
And at
locked
the
out
end
of
that
this route.
path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Ghost girlfriend?
You're here to slay her.
I hope.
If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
We love a ghost, GF. Proceed to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word
Yeah,
she
yeah,
says.
yeah. We've been through this
She
already.
won't be a problem.
Proceed into the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is
Ooh,
cold.
spooky.
A soft odor of dirt permeating the air. Cobwebs flutter in the corners. You can hear wind whistling outside, banging the shutters against the windows. The only furniture of note is an elegant antique table with a pristine blade perched on the
Pristine
edge.
blade.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. It feels like no one's been here for a long, long time. Like I've been saying, she's dead. We killed her already.
Oh.
You take the blade from the table. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Yeah, we're ignoring the mirror also.
The door
'Cause,
to
like,
the basement groans
who
open,
cares?
revealing an old banister and a creaky wooden stairwell.
I like this
Everything
one.
is coated in a thick layer of dust, and you can feel it settle into your lungs as you breathe
like the
in
music.
the stale air. The very building itself feels dead. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. The room below is silent. Nobody's here. Naturally. As much as I
Naturally.
appreciate the optimism, you shouldn't be so sure. I guess we'll just have to go down and see.
This is definitely Ghost GF.
As you descend
Oh.
the final step, the form
Well,
of the
maybe
princess
not.
comes into view. A skeletal body lying in a heap on the floor, its wrist still bound to the wall by a thick chain. Okay, she's definitely dead.
Well,
It's just like I told you.
then
Before you
what
have
are
a
we
chance to
doing
finish your
here?
thought, the
Oh,
top of a head appears from underneath the floor. Two deep-set eyes stare up at you,
oh
followed
hi.
by a mischievous skeletal grin.
Well, what's
Finally,
up?
The rest of the body floats
Why doesn't
up
she
to
just
join the
leave?
head. Wait, this isn't
She's
right.
probably
What's
stuck.
going on here?
She's haunting the basement. Look, she's still got the spectral chain around her wrist.
Oh, wow. How absolutely terrifying.
Me?
What's a ghost supposed to do to us?
Oh, it's you. Hiya, Keller.
Hi,
I was
hey.
hoping to see you.
She called me
I had
killer.
some issues with how our last meeting went.
Yeah?
The princess drifts across the room into your orbit,
Hi.
gently running her fingers
I
across
look
your
at
shoulders
this.
and down your
Look at
neck
her
as she
smile.
circles you.
This is very cute.
Her touch is cold and ethereal,
Whoa.
formless yet real enough that her icy fingertips send shivers dancing across your skin.
Spooktacular.
So she has a body, and she's right there. That means we could kill her again, if we wanted to.
Whoa. We could kill her again? Wait. Wait, hold on, because, like... she wants to talk to us, right? What if we just... we just do not hesitate.
Without a moment's hesitation,
You just...
with your blade. It's like you're slashing at air. No matter how many
Damn
times you
it.
stab at her, no matter how many
We
angles
fucked it
you
up.
strike from, all you manage to do is interrupt her form, the skin of your hand prickling with cold as it passes
Sam,
through, unable
gotta
to
burn the
find
bones,
any
Sam.
side.
Sammy! Burn the bones!
Horrible when you're confused. But I didn't.
Okay, wow, alright, that you're less cute all of a sudden.
Why are you even here? Just making sure you finish the job, or what?
That's a very... Slay the princess harder. Ain't no way. Ain't no fucking way. You're supposed to end the world. That's why I killed you last time, too.
So, that's where the hostility comes from. I don't know where you got that idea.
The narrator. Well, were you gonna end the world? Would you end it if you could? Would you end it with some wood? Would you end it on a train? Would you end it and be lame? This is what Markiplier feels like.
Well, killer.
And be would you end it and be slain? I'm an idiot.
You ended me, but I'm still right here in front of you, aren't I?
That's a pretty good point, actually.
How can you be sure anything?
That's also a pretty good point.
See her point. Everything here is so impermanent. Always shifting. The end of one thing just leads to the start of another.
Leave it at that. Slay the princess harder.
You swing at the princess once more, and once more your blade cuts through nothing as she disappears.
Damn it. I thought for sure it would work that time.
Her voice chides from elsewhere in the room.
Oh.
You whirl around, finding her hovering between you and the basement stairs, looking you over with grim disappointment. She draws in close.
I was willing to let bygones be bygones, killer. I was willing to ignore everything you did to me so we could get out of here, together. All I ever wanted was to leave this place. All I ever wanted was to find a way back home.
I feel like I've made a mistake of some
Where
kind.
home is.
Her eyes turn from wells of sorrow to pits of wrath as she stares into you.
Wrath, not wrath. That's a different word.
Language you speak.
Oh, well.
She forces her hand into your chest.
Huh?
Then... Yes? Nothing happens. Are you sure about that? Something should have happened.
Should
And yet
it?
it didn't. We're fine. You do your best to pull away, but it's as if her arm, embedded in your body, is rooting you in place.
Okay.
Leaving so soon.
You can't be sure if you first hear or feel what happens next, but it is over before you can fully conceptualize what it is. A horrific splintering, the squelching of organs, the rending of tissue, an icy, numbing pain.
Great.
I'm done asking. The next time I see you, I'm taking everything I owed. Starting with your body. If you won't choose to give me my freedom, I'll just have to make you give it to me.
What exactly?
If she's
How?
leaving us dead, we should return the favor.
Oh.
You swing your blade towards her briefly corporeal throat. It connects. A gash widens across her
This is
neck,
a wraith, not a
glowing
specter.
ectoplasm leaking from the
Is it?
wound. But it It's too
I,
little, in her hand, you realize she clutches your still beating heart.
I need that. I need that. Give it back.
Get her? Even if we didn't, we've given her something to remember.
See you soon, killer.
I'm afraid you'll never know. As she crushes your precious organ in her hand, everything goes dark.
Great. Hey, wait a minute.
You're on a path
Oh,
in the woods.
fuck.
And here we go again. Off to slay her again. The deck's stacked, isn't it? We kill her,
It's the
we
cheated.
start again. She kills us as a goddamn ghost. We start again. I'm starting to think we're being run in circles just for the sake of it.
So what's the plan, Geralt?
Let's not give in to all that misery just
We
yet.
slay the
There's
princess.
got to be a way out of this. There's got to be a right answer. Ah, and what if there isn't? Aren't you listening to me?
I want
What
to see
if
what she looks
all
like
of
when
this
she's
was rigged from the
full
start?
ghost.
That's ridiculous.
Got any silver?
There'd be
I,
no point in
you know,
all
I
this if
don't
it was
know
just
what
some
that
kind of
dagger on the table's made of.
cosmic busy work.
Surely
I think that's
just
exactly
steel.
what it is. The powers that
So
be see
no.
how many ways they can screw with us. Could be it's all some kind of sick.
Sure
joke
we
to
couldn't
them.
attack the skeleton? Could we? Are we
Okay, so
sure
you've
we
already
couldn't
been here.
disturb the
Twice
bones?
even.
Are we
Great.
sure?
Then let me poke a few holes in your
That's what I would
depressing
do.
little theory.
Salt and
Nobody
burn.
here is screwing with you, and I
Just
can't
like
imagine
Sam and
any
Dean.
scenario where you would have started over after slaying the princess. Well, we didn't have to start over. We
I
killed
feel like
ourselves.
we did have. Well, oh yeah,
And
at the
why,
beginning.
pray tell, did you do
We,
that?
Well,
Because you decided to foist an infinite tedium on us.
couldn't have said
That
it
doesn't
better
sound like me.
myself.
If I'd had everything my way, you would have effortlessly slain the princess, saved the world, and been given your happy ending.
That's exactly what happened.
The ending
From your
was
point of view.
tedium. You locked us in a cabin and sent that cabin to an endless void, and then you told us we were happy. Well,
Right.
were you happy?
No!
Of course we weren't happy. That's why we killed ourselves.
That's
Yes. And
that's a very that's quite a line
she
read
was
for that
already
line in
dead.
particular.
This is all fake.
Damn.
Okay,
That
let's get back on
that was a little real.
The princess is real. The world is real. The people in the world are real, and the danger she poses to all of them is also, quite unfortunately, real.
Yeah, because she's like a
The first time it
ghost
sounds
now,
like it
so
almost worked. So
it's
how
more
about you
real
give
than
one
it ever
last
was,
try?
I would say.
Because killing yourself seems to undo all the good you almost managed to accomplish.
Eh, shut
All
up.
this standing around and talking is boring. Let's at least do something. Maybe we'll kill her again. Maybe we won't. Maybe we'll even free her.
Maybe. Let's see. We've killed her and been killed by her, and neither of those things have gone well for us. If we're going to fall through this loop forever, eventually we're going to let her out. We might as well do it now. I don't know.
You continue down the path towards the cabin.
I don't know if I want to try and let her out
It
now.
isn't long before
I mean,
you're
at this
steps
point,
away
it
from your
probably shouldn't
destination.
matter.
I don't think you need any words of warning. I think you know what's in there, and despite your protestations, I think you know what you need to do.
With the spooky trees. They're everywhere. I love
The more
them.
he talks, the more I'm interested in setting her free. Whatever. You don't want to listen to me? Do it then. Let her out. See what I care.
Maybe we
It
will.
Sounds like somebody's about to crack.
I don't know, Chad. What do you guys think? Are you trying to use reverse psychology on me, or are you just giving up?
There's obviously no point in trying to reason with you right now, especially with all these clowns offering up their useless advice. Honestly, it seems like the more I try and talk sense into you, the more single-minded they get about letting her out.
Fuck
So
this
yes,
guy. I agree.
I'm done trying to argue. Would you look at that? We won. Take it however you will.
All right. I'll take it as we won.
The interior of the cabin is
Oh,
long and dark.
oh.
A single narrow hallway stretching.
Oh my
far
god,
into the
flashbacks
distance.
to that Five Nights at
Curtains billow
Freddy's
out from tall
VR
windows
Halloween
on either
horror
side,
thing.
obscuring the path forward.
The big long hallway.
Fluttering helplessly as opposing gusts of wind rush into the building, clashing and joining and driving everything forward. The only furniture of note is... that's strange.
Oh,
What's strange? Is it the mirror? The mirror? No, there isn't a mirror. What's strange is that there isn't much of anything in here at all, aside from the curtains.
huh.
There's supposed to be a pristine
Where's
blade.
our
Where's there a
pristine blade?
Great. Something else has been taken away from us.
Yeah.
I suppose the only way to go is forward. So forward we will go. Blade or not, it doesn't really matter, does it?
I suppose not. Let's pretend there's a mirror at the end of this hallway and that right now we can't see behind it. What's there? What's behind it?
If you're asking what's at the end of the hallway, it's the way to the basement. The way
Okay.
to the basement? Don't you mean door? No, I didn't say door, because there isn't a door, it's just an opening. What are the odds she's waiting for us right behind it? If I were running a bullshit factory, it's what I'd do. Let me
Huh.
assure you that there's nothing there. Nothing is going to jump out at you. Certainly not the princess.
Jump scare.
The princess is in the basement. You
I'm
can't see the mirror. The
suspicious.
knife is gone, defying his expectations. Who the hell is calling the shots here? Nobody is calling the shots. That's how reality works.
Now, wait just a minute, because I'm pretty sure you know that's not fucking true.
You slowly make your way towards the gaping maw that awaits you. Your fraying nerves buzz with trepidation, the chill wind raising your hackles as it gently pushes
You are not
forward
making this any easier.
towards the darkness at the end of the hallway. You can't shake the feeling that you're being watched.
I'm sorry, do you want me to go, or do you want me to turn around?
You're watching us right now. Sometimes the feeling is just stronger than others.
Bro's
It's
got a
like
point.
Trying to put us on edge. We don't need all this
He's edging us.
anticipation. We just need this to be over. You stop.
We got a
at the end
good
the
gang
hallway.
of guys here.
Presume in front
this
of where
time.
the mirror isn't actually there.
Wipe the mirror
Here we
clean.
go.
Swoosh.
Reach your arm forward into the pitch black of the opening. Nothing. It's like this place read our mind just to mess with us.
I guess
What you
so.
looking at, killer? Staring into the void, thinking about what it'd be like to die again. I know exactly how you feel.
Shit. Where is she? You feel something long and frigid coil around your ankle.
Oh fuck.
Heart skips a beat, standing in muted shock for one long, frozen moment. And then she, the princess, constricts. Your bones snap. Icy pain radiates up from the break, a deep cold flooding your veins as your legs, numb with the shock of it, collapse. And you collapse with them.
Wow, she didn't waste any fucking time.
Met with a
Oh,
terrifying
God.
vision of the princess. Her hand grips your leg in a steel vice, her grin carved jagged from ear to ear, crowded with far too many long and crooked teeth.
You're not as cute as last
How
time.
I feel. I gave you a path to forgiveness. I gave you a chance to make things right. I thought maybe you'd seen what you've done and feel remorseful. Maybe try to make it up to me.
Foot reveal,
But now,
true.
You'd rather use that knife
True.
to keep making the same mistake over and over and over.
We finally know what our
After I
feet
ripped
look
your
like.
heart out, you still cut me. And for what? I didn't go anywhere. You didn't banish me. I'm right back here with you. A little better, a little worse.
I'd say a lot worse, honestly, but maybe that's just me.
Worse.
Okay, well, there you go.
Here's
That
what
that
I'm
one's
saying
free.
again. I'm going to take your body, and I'm going to walk it out of here.
Oh,
And you get to watch me do it. Completely helpless. Just like you left me.
okay, but you're gonna need my leg to do that, aren't you?
It's something different. Do we even have a
So-
choice? You always have a choice.
I feel like I don't have a choice.
There isn't a blade this time. Exactly. What choice is there if there isn't a blade?
Kick her.
Well, unless you have any specific ideas, I think my vote's the only one that
Kick her with your good foot. Struggle. It's fine. I actually came here to free you.
You remain pinned to the floor
Oh,
of the long
oh,
hallway as the
man.
rest of the princess's body emerges. Her proportions all wrong, limbs bent and curling, moving in ways that defy your understanding.
She's all bones.
Her torso
Okay,
her
alright.
face is practically touching yours, her neck cracking audibly as she twists to look at you from a
Spooktacular.
fresh angle. Are you sure you can't do anything to help us? Can't you, like, manifest a rock right on top of her head? And crush you along with her? Not that I even can manifest a rock. Besides,
I mean, I feel like you could totally manifest a rock. You just say there's a rock, like you said I was happy in the void.
I'm afraid you're out of luck, which unfortunately means that I, and the rest of the world, are out of luck too.
Okay.
And whose fault is it there isn't a weapon here?
I dreamt of moments like these.
Yours, I assume. There's supposed
Like-
to be a
like-
pristine blade.
Like this.
What you did in those previous lives of yours, you really messed
Because,
up.
I think that's just you,
You
homie.
trying to blame this on us?
What?
As she tears open the membrane of your soul.
Oh, okay.
You're awake. Eyes once again fixed
Oh,
on the
we're
long
locked
hallway,
in.
Your
Oh.
vision swimming as the princess's command
Oh.
reverberates inside your skull. Her voice is all-encompassing. You feel wrong. It's so cramped in here. Like there's some sort of growth trying to push us all out.
Oh, that's weird.
I know. You rise to your feet, though the pain in your ankle is blinding. Your body slumps against the wall.
Yeah, if you wanted to use our body to get out of here, you probably shouldn't
I
have
beg you to
broken it
resist,
before
but
you
you've already surrendered
got
your
into
will
it.
to her, haven't you?
Before you literally jumped our bones.
Anything to get out of this hellhole. It's a new experience. You should try being possessed sometime. There's nothing else like it.
This is pretty fucking
Your
terrifying.
body inches along the corridor, every step more difficult and painful than the last. Your joints stiff and unresponsive, the shattered bones of your ankle grinding ceaselessly, as if they're fragmenting, then reforming, then snapping all over again as you make your way towards the outside world.
Yeah? You sure there's not a couple more so's in that
The
sentence?
cabin is getting any closer.
I...
If anything, it's getting further away.
Oh. The narrator's fighting
Please,
back.
just let her out.
Let me out! Michael! Don't leave me here!
I can't stop her without you, and you'd already given up by the time we met. No, screw that. The hallway gets even longer.
But man... Yeah. Wait, I love that line. You cannot describe me into submission. That's really funny.
Isn't saying all of this his job?
Oh, fuck.
Oh, he really is, isn't he? I had a feeling.
Yo, she killed the narrator? Let's fucking go. What's up, Phantom? It's funny that you should show up when we're being possessed by a ghost.
I I just hope it's a way out.
You wouldn't have anything to do with that now, would you? Oh. Oh, fuck! But as you step outside the bounds of the cabin, you feel another violent tear, a rending that cuts all the way down to your soul. You are once again separated from everything that had nestled in the deep crevices of your body, from everything that isn't you.
We're us again. How interesting. We actually won, didn't we?
I don't know if I'd call this winning.
What is happening?
Joy. Ugh. Get slurped up by the hands. But you don't have the chance to answer her before something takes her and leaves something else in her place. Were you both two halves of a whole to begin with anyway? Well, yeah, but like in a meta sense.
Should we try and find her?
We're back on like layer 1. We're just getting to layer 2 now. It's complicated. I don't know where she went, and I don't know how we even go about looking for her. The narrator is gone.
He is. Does that mean the world ended? He was never going to outlast us. Good riddance.
Fair enough.
I'm begging you, don't do this.
We have to. We must approach the mirror. We were never
It's
scheduled
different
before.
Now. It feels, I don't know, final.
Whoa.
It's going to do something to us. I can feel it. Ignore the cowards. You have to look.
Bro, I like the cold. He's good. He's all business. You approach the mirror. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone, but the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. It's you. You are alone in a place that is empty. It's quiet here. You are at the cabin. Approach her.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift.
Despite
of a
everything,
fragile
it's
vessel.
still me. Whatever I am anymore. Slay the princess! Your will cuts across the entity in front of you, but nothing happens.
My roots burrow in an ocean beyond your sight. We cannot harm each other as we are now.
The gift of a
Yes.
fragile vessel.
Nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond. Perspectives
She's like Darkseid.
to make my own.
I don't know enough about Darkseid to
This love's
understand
loneliness turned to
whether that's
sea
true or
light.
not.
She could not find her strength in others, so she found it in herself. She will make for a driven heart. Do not mourn her.
Driven.
She isn't alone anymore.
What happens now?
Nothing, as we are.
His main body's in a completely
But I
isolated
know that
dimension.
there are worlds
Okay, yeah,
beyond us,
then
and
she
that
is like
we
Darkseid.
have to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspectives.
More
so that I may be
vessels.
whole. And perhaps then we will know our freedom.
Okay, make me forget.
She asks that I
Do
tell
it.
you to remember her.
Well,
You won't.
okay. Everything goes dark, and you die. Chapter 1, The Hero and the Princess.
You're on a path in the
Yippee.
woods.
Does that
And
mean
at
she
the
can
end of
also
that
shoot
path
omega beams
is
from
a
her
cabin.
eyes?
And
Bro,
in
I
the
love a girl
basement
that
of
can
that
shoot
cabin
omega beams from her eyes.
is a princess. You're here
It's
to
totally my
slay
type.
her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Alright, alright. Let's go.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin.
I don't know what we should do now.
You'll find the princess within. A warning before you go any further.
Her eyes are
She
cut.
will lie,
True.
she will
Yeah,
cheat,
she covers
and
the
she will
eyes
do
of every
everything in
vessel.
her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Yeah. Y'all act like I've never been here before.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched
And a
on that
pristine
table is a
blade.
pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
He is the only one who wouldn't know. Hey, I guess that's pretty true. Lore accurate D&D characters. We go into the basement. We no need the blade. We go without
The
it.
door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood.
If
the princess really lives here,
slaying
her would probably be doing a favor.
Shut up!
Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
It is I.
Hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life.
Don't let
Hero,
it fool
you're
you.
kind of a weird
It's
guy.
all part of the manipulation.
Not
You're
gonna
playing
lie.
a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
A hint of got lingering in the air.
Good. You're still listening to reason. It would be better if you had a weapon, but you may still be able to do what needs to be done.
Tobias got autocorrected twice in one message.
Walk down the stairs and
Feels
lock eyes
bad,
with
man.
The princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist.
She's
binding
just
her
rot
to the
maxing, it's
far
fine.
wall of the basement.
She's beautiful.
Hey, I'm here to
Someone
kill
like
you.
this be a threat to anyone.
I am
It's all
begging
over
you
now.
to stay focused.
Don't worry.
There's a lot riding on you here.
Hi. Do you think you can get me out of these chains?
I'll see what I can do.
You're only making this more difficult.
Thank you.
Don't even
Thank
worry
you.
about it.
You're making
I've
a
learned from
huge
my
mistake.
mistakes. Shut up.
No.
Don't
You're
say
doing the
word
right
at the same time that I say word. Stop that.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
Right.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Nope.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs.
Nope.
Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
Yep. If there isn't a key, do you have any other ideas?
Maybe there's some way to break the chains?
Break these chains!
Or if that doesn't work, I guess we can always cut me out of them.
Yeah.
She offers the suggestion with almost complete nonchalance.
If we were stuck down here long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out if it meant we could finally be free.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You
Uh-oh.
hear the click of a lock. sliding into place.
Is someone else here?
He has a point. Yeah, he has a point. Try the door.
You try the door, but it's locked from the outside.
I tackle it. I cast Fireball. I didn't ask how big the room was. I said I cast Fireball.
You make your way to the bottom.
What do you mean I'm playing a barbarian?
This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to.
Alright, sweetheart.
Easier for
I guess we gotta use our teeth.
Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
They sure did.
There's a slight panic
Sit with her.
rising in the princess's voice.
I mean, we are.
If I could just get
Presently.
out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
You know, I love the background
She
on...
barely hesitates
Okay,
before
well...
raising her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf.
I was gonna say, I love the
She
background on
lifts
that
up
shot
from
because
her
it looks
bowl.
like scratches
The
on the
sound
wall.
comes from behind you, the clang of bouncing metal. It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's
Not
now.
this shit again. Yeah, it's this shit again.
Or we could
Hatching.
use it
Yeah,
for
but
free.
it's like it's distinctly
You won't like what
in
happens if you
sections
do
that look like scratching on the wall. Like the way that the hatching is because it's like, you know, there's a bunch here going this way, and then it changes the direction, and it's like it's about like the size of a hand, or at least from a certain perspective, I suppose. Okay.
Without hesitation, swing the blade down and plunge it into the princess's back. Finally,
Sorry, I changed my mind.
the wound drives her to the ground.
Okay. There's no going back now. I'm with
That's a
you to the
toothpick.
end.
Yeah. Gets the job done, though.
You bastard. Were you lying to me this whole time?
Maybe.
The princess pushes away from
I don't
her,
know, I'm doing
motioning
things on a
the
whim at this
blade
point.
from her back. Wounded, but still alive, she crouches on all fours in the corner of the room and meets your eyes with the ferocity of a cornered predator.
Oh.
You've made a terrible enemy, and there's nothing in the world that can possibly save you from me.
I thought we had the upper hand, but it's as if she's barely even threatened by us.
It's an act.
I don't know
She's
what
wounded and unarmed.
we're...
There's nothing she
I don't
can
know
do
what
to
route
hurt
we're
you.
on right now.
I'm not so sure.
Don't waver now. As you ready your blade to deliver a lethal blow, she lunges at your legs with the same animal ferocity she used to tear at her arm. Your blade cuts into her
good.
again and again as you're tackled to the ground.
I
Your
think I
body
know where we're
racked with
going.
Pain as she rips into you with tooth and claw.
Forget about trying to rescue her. This is about survival now. Give her everything you've got.
Slay the princess!
Though your nerves are seizing with pain, you know you've done your fair share of damage as well, your blade having left deep gashes in the princess's back.
Yeah, and her wrist
Seize
is,
a moment of
like,
hesitation to throw her off
chewed
of you
through.
and shakily push yourself back to your knees.
We can still turn this around.
Is this a Chimera route? I think so. Finish the
Steal
job.
Resolve and to take another step closer to the princess. You probably won't make it out of here alive, but you can still make sure that she won't make it out of here either.
Excuse me? What's this about not making it out of here alive?
Don't worry about it, it's fine.
Do you think this is what I wanted to happen? I have a duty to state the facts of the situation, and
Yeah, except for
honestly,
when the
it's a
facts don't
miracle
align
anyone in
with
this
your
room is still standing.
desired outcome,
Don't act so surprised.
you loser. You sore loser, which makes it
Gashes
worse.
and holes pulling you apart. If the princess doesn't do you in here, blood loss is certain to finish the job. You take another step forward, and the princess lunges towards you.
Oh, why am I
One
yawning?
last exchange, a flurry of blade and claw and fleshy ribbons, and then you stop. Neither you nor Princess able to go any further.
We both die.
You collapse on the ground, and the Princess collapses beside you. Blood pools around you both, and you watch each other fade away.
I hold her hand.
After all this time alone, I thought I'd finally found a friend, but you were just another monster, weren't you?
Silence.
I hold her hand.
The room starts to get fuzzy around.
I reach out and I hold her hand. I grab it. It's right there. It's on the floor. I grab her hand. I hold her hand as we die. It's kind of romantic, but also I totally, definitely betrayed her.
This is it. You're sorely mistaken. One way or another, I'll make sure you pay for this.
But you don't have time to worry over such things. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Yippee! The witch. Ooh, this is a different route.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is
I'm
a
back from Adbrig. What did I
princess.
miss?
You're here to
We
slay
slew the
her.
princess. Actually, we slayed each other.
It will be the end of the world.
It hurt. Let's go.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. Don't worry. You can trust us to get the job done.
Put some dirt on it, walk it off. There's a new voice. It took him a second to get here. Sometimes if they're pushy and got a lot to say, then they talk at the beginning. Sometimes they only talk when we get to the cap.
interior of the cabin is a
Whoa.
mess of twisted roots. The walls a chaotic weave of knotted wood that, almost as if by accident, just happened to resemble a room.
I love
The
this.
floor is damp and earthy, and the only furniture of note is a slab of mud in the shape of a shelf, with a pristine blade perched on its
Pristine
edge.
blade. For the
Blade is
pristine
your
cut.
implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
You know what?
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door.
We've
Inside
literally never done this.
isn't much to see here. What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime.
I saw this game reminds me of this cool D&D dungeon map maker site. Which one might that be?
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous.
Post in the
you
Discord
look
because
right now.
it links in Twitch chat is sus. Hell yeah. Exclamation point Discord. In case you didn't hear, we've got a Discord now. I think I set up the exclamation point Discord command, but I didn't set it up to I didn't set up a timer for it yet. But it's also in the links if you do exclamation point links. It's on there as well. Should set up a tabletop gaming channel. I think we do have a handful of us that do that type of stuff. Maybe not frequently or recently, but I'm going down without the knife.
Hope you know what you're getting us into.
It'll be fine.
It'll always be here if we need it. Sure, that was also true last time and we still died, but we definitely know what we're doing this time.
Yeah. Bro's trying to die. No! Maybe.
The door to the basement creaks
It'll
open.
be
The
fine.
staircase
It'll be
dug into the
fine.
earth below.
If the opportunity
The
presents
ceiling is
itself,
thick with
which it
roots that
will,
hang like locks of tangled
then we
hair.
stab her. Again.
The weak starlight from the cabin windows behind you can barely penetrate the gloom here, only illuminating the edges of an opening below. It shines in the darkness.
With
like
what
some
knife? The
kind of
knife that will
massive
be,
maw waiting to swallow you up into the
nonchalantly tossed down
earth.
the
air
stairs,
smells of dirt and
as it
copper.
was last time.
It's thick and
Trust.
wet, as if your lungs are being coated in mud with each intake of breath.
If the princess lives
Just
here,
look
Slay
here, Slayer,
would
you'd probably be doing
her
you a favor. I fucking stop it.
Her voice skitters up from below.
Skitters.
Something nasty finds itself on my stairs. Come on down. Don't be scared. I probably won't bite.
But what if I want you to bite? I'm not nasty.
But you are. You're a wretched little thing.
Why?
I recognize that.
Stop
voice
saying it
as
like that.
easily as I
When-
recognized your nervous little footsteps coming up the path. I know who you are, and I remember what you've done.
She must have you confused with someone else. She seems friendly enough. Maybe we can talk our way out of this whole situation. You can't. Unless you slay her right away, she's going to break free and end the world. There's no reasoning with what she is.
And she
I'm
is.
just throwing ideas out there. I like to think out loud.
What now?
I'm the kind of guy who likes a discussion. Don't we want to hear what everyone has to say before making any big decisions?
Yeah, sure. That's, yeah.
Do
don't see
you
why
want
not.
to hear what everyone has to say? Or do you just want to hear yourself talk?
Oh, come on. Don't be that guy.
You need to stop lingering. Your task is to slay the princess, not endlessly debate about what to do with the princess. Fine, fine. You're the boss.
But is he, though? Or am I the boss?
Thank you.
I,
You descend the basement steps.
why you look
entering
like
the
that?
dark room below. You can just make out the shape of the princess in the gloom. She's huddled against the far wall, her eyes bright and glaring from amid the thick roots.
I have created a cat girl.
And there you are, once again seeming to offer a helping hand while likely hiding the other behind your back. Fine, I'll play along for now. What do you want?
She's acting like the two of you already know each other.
Because we do.
Oh, no. You've already been here, haven't you?
How did you...
That's pretty sharp. How'd you figure that one out?
Oh, things are
Call
happening.
it deductive reasoning. Well, you seem to be great at it. Do you remember us then? Do you remember last time? No, I don't. But you and the princess clearly have a shared reality, even if I'm not a part of it. I won't waste time fighting you on something that's clearly true.
Okay, sure. Yeah, that... Right.
I'm just glad.
If somebody came to me and said they were in a time loop, I would believe them. Skeptically, but I would believe them.
Just focus on the task at hand. I don't care if you've been here before, and I don't care if you think you'll go somewhere else after this. My world is on the line right now, so I'd appreciate it if you would take this seriously and slay her.
Why is she...
Let's chat her up a bit first.
Why is she a furry?
Maybe we can find a middle ground where everyone...
I know you could ask that same question about
Don't
me, but...
talk to her. You're just going to make things more difficult
Look,
than they
man,
need.
mine's for the aesthetic. Hers, I don't know why she's this.
Well, I seem to remember you having a tongue.
Yeah, you want to find out what it could do? Wait a minute. wait, hold on. I'm unarmed. It's a gesture of goodwill.
You came to me with empty hands last time too, but that didn't mean you had.
Yeah, right, that's,
nasty all
right.
along.
Yeah,
What you
right.
did showed me as much.
Plot anything. We just made an informed decision based on the information we had at the time.
Well,
I think
it wasn't a
we
plot.
made
It definitely was a
perfectly
whim.
valid points. Sure, we didn't plot anything, but it's easy to see how she might think we did.
Indeed. I would have picked she scared you. Yeah, but if there's a more accurate, if there's a more accurate description of what was going through my head when I clicked the button, I'm gonna pick that one. Because that's what I, that's, you know. The team up. don't know if it's, I don't know if we can salvage the team up in this situation. We did literally stab her in the back. Oh, look, I made a mistake. We all make mistakes, right? I'm sure you've made mistakes.
Ooh, smart. Let's apologize. Get us back on the right foot.
Yeah, yeah.
The only mistake I ever made was thinking you would help me. And I'm not going to make the same mistake twice.
Okay. Not making a whole lot of progress here.
Well, that leaves us at a stalemate.
But unfortunately, I need you if I'm ever going to leave this place.
Bring my blade down. Remember, how am I supposed to get you out of those chains?
Oh, I don't need you to cut me out.
You gonna do the thing again?
Princess
Or
grins as
oh,
the chains fall from her wrist.
why didn't you do that the
Could've gotten out of
first
those
time?
the whole time. That sneaky little... A woman after my own heart, really. She knows how to hold her cards close to her chest.
Now you die.
This is why she can't just
Yeah, now we die.
abandoned here.
we're
She'll find
we're
a
going to
way
die.
out. Now stop her.
Why do I get the nagging feeling you're going to stab me in the back if I help you out of here?
And why would I do such a thing? Is someone's guilty conscience getting to them?
I thought we just spent the last several minutes discussing that exactly,
I
yes.
wouldn't worry. As much as I may hate you, letting you live is in my best interests. If you get me out of here, the only thing that will be dead and buried is the bad blood between us.
Alright.
Oh,
That sounds
nagging
convincing.
feeling you mentioned is me, by the way. I'm actually a little anxious about a potential backstabbing event. She needs us to get out of here. We'll be fine if that's what we decide to do.
Yeah.
It won't be fine because destruction is in her nature. If she gets out of here, that's it for the world, remember?
Oh, I wouldn't worry too
Even
much
if that's
about
true,
it.
That doesn't automatically mean she's going to stab us in the back. I think that depends on your definition of words like stab and in the back. She might not literally do that, but you could very well
How did you
symbolically
both
do the
miss
same
that?
thing. See? He gets
Y'all
it.
nailed that.
There's nothing
What the
wrong with
fuck?
looking out for number one.
Okay, let's leave.
Yes, let's.
What could possibly
She
go
creeps
wrong?
forward, taking one cautious step at a time until you and she are face to face. She never breaks eye contact, even as the two of you find yourselves face to face. She's silent for a long moment, as if
I don't know,
testing to
guys.
see
She's
what
kind of
you'll
cute.
do
She's
now
she's
that she
very
can
much
pass
less
on.
lion than she was in the
After
good
you,
creature
darling.
ending.
You're the one it lets come and go. It's best if I follow.
Oh no, we can't have that. If anyone is going to turn their back
Let's
on
go.
anyone else, she's going to turn her back on us. It shouldn't matter who leads and who follows. We're working together here. Well, if it doesn't matter, then she can go first. We may be in this together, but that doesn't mean we have to trust her.
This is a shaky alliance at best.
We're the ones who broke her trust last time. You're talking a lot about trusting someone who, by her very definition, cannot be trusted. I don't know how many more warnings I have to dole out, but if you help her out of here, you're going to regret it.
Ladies first.
And turn my back on you? Do you think me a fool? Your tricks are one of the only things
That's
I know,
about
and I've learned
how
better
well I
by
expected
now.
that to go.
Just go first.
Yeah, all right.
That's right. You're the one who's going first. Don't worry.
She's-
I'll be watching every single thing you do.
That's exactly
She
what
is
I'm worried
permanently Angie:3.
You step onto the stairs and begin your ascent from the basement. The princess follows close on your heels, perhaps even a little closer than you'd like. You're only saying that because you want us to feel nervous.
Yeah. Don't trust the fucking narrator.
But I want them for a good reason.
And stab.
I
No,
want you to trust me
it'll be
for my
fine.
sake, because I already know that I'm right.
She doesn't even have a knife. All she's got is
Can we walk backwards up
claws.
the stairs? I think that's
And
the smarter idea. She can't
plantigrade
sneak in and
legs.
attack if we're facing her.
digitigrade legs. Sorry, I think I got
No.
the backwards one.
Stairs are a bunch of overgrown
I've got
roots. You
plantigrade
could hurt
legs.
yourself. But the princess is silent as you both continue the climb, and in no time at all, the upstairs of the cabin is within reach.
Oh boy,
Isn't that
we
a
made
relief?
it.
We're fine.
There's no door slammed in our face.
You're not even going to wait until you're through that door to proudly claim your victory, are you?
You're gonna pull some shit, aren't you?
What did you just say that?
Yeah.
I think we know why.
Yeah.
You feel something dig into your shoulder, sharp and piercing. The princess clawing at you and pulling you down with her full weight. Together you tumble
All right,
down the
well.
uneven stairs, your body and hers crashing against the unyielding wooden roots, until finally you both separate with a bone-shaking thud against the basement floor. You feel something pop. The princess lands against the far wall, gasping as she struggles to recover from the impact.
Are you okay?
You're still in shock, trying to get a hold of yourself. She grins as you continue to remain exactly where you are, cackling derisively as she watches you realize that you won't be getting up. Wait, why won't we be getting up? I'm afraid your back is broken.
Oh,
One unlucky fall is all it takes, really, and you had several.
great.
You know what? I'll say it. That sucks. I don't like having a broken back.
You don't say.
We were going to help her. Why? Why did she do that? It's what I would have done.
Yeah,
Have you
okay,
considered
well.
not being like that. Of course not. It's what keeps us alive.
You do have a
And yet here
Small
we are,
point.
paralyzed and stuck with
Voice of the
someone who
cheated
hates
coming
us
back,
in
maybe.
the basement of a remote cabin.
You must have known this was coming. The arrogance
Surely
of
you
turning your
must
back
have
to me after
known that
everything
this was
you've
going
done.
to happen. We were never going to get up those stairs, were we?
The princess lets out a mocking laugh.
By our
That was a
very
good laugh.
natures, only
That was a
one of us
good
would make
laugh.
stairs
That was a
unseen.
good one.
Someone had to make the first move. Better me than you.
See, this is why I wanted her to go first. I had this whole little scheme planned, where once she'd passed by the table upstairs, I'd have said, now pick up the blade and stab her in the back.
You minx.
And then you'd say something like, wow, that's an amazing idea that I never saw coming.
Yeah, no,
Thanks for looking out for us. And then you
I would've seen that
done it,
coming.
and we wouldn't be stuck down here with a broken back. There's just one problem with that. And what's that? She was clearly planning to betray us. And if
Yeah, she
was
would
in
have
front of
taken
us,
the- she would have
gotten
taken the
blade
knife.
first. Ugh, you're right, aren't you? I thought this whole thing was ironclad, but really it was doomed from the start, wasn't it?
Now you're catching
Princess's
on.
body
Oh.
twitches as she tries to get up.
Oh, you're broken too.
Ho ho ho! So she's got it as bad as us.
Something inside me is broken.
You don't
What
say.
a cruel twist of the knife. Isn't that so funny?
She eyes you with intensity, silence falling between you for a long moment as her gaze travels up and down your battered form.
Seems I'm not the only one, though.
Yeah, we're both just stuck here. Yeah, that's...
Certainly seems
Yeah.
that way. What a way to go. Look on the bright side. In all this chaos, you may have actually managed to deliver a lethal wound. World could be saved after all.
I'm not so sure about that.
We're going to die together. Isn't that a lovely treat? I wonder how long it'll take. Maybe I'll get to watch the worms lick your bones clean.
That's terrifying. Why would you say that?
Hello? Are you still there? What happens next?
Wait. This is too early.
I think he's gone.
Something strange is twisting this place out of shape.
Yeah.
I wasn't feeling much of anything, but now I feel cold.
Well, you won't for much longer. That's weird. But you don't get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her?
Approach the mirror.
Again. Why is it here? Why now?
That was only the second loop.
This doesn't feel
Weird.
right. It feels different. Final.
That's like
If
not a
it's bad,
complete
I'm
vessel.
gone.
I don't know. What was I supposed to do? Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. Have the hands come every time she gets out of the cottage? Yeah, I think so. You've grown. I'm fat now. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. You are at the cabin.
Flickering lights in empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before. Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
What thoughts have ye on this vessel? You know that at the end of this, once you're finished, I'm going to kill you, right?
There is still much to be seen. Neither of us know the depths of our being. Perhaps at the end of this, I will be the one to kill you. Or
Doubt it.
perhaps we will leave this place together and find new horizons to discover.
Do you have any thoughts on this vessel?
This one is hope marred by bitterness and betrayal. She could see the end of the tunnel, and the door was closed on her. She will make for a righteous heart. Do not mourn her. She is finally on the other side.
That's kind of sad, but that's pretty bittersweet a line, actually. What do you feel about me? These vessels I've been bringing you, I've hurt them.
There is a hurt that dwells in them, but they are not me. They are thoughts and perspectives. They are feelings that inform my being. The wounds they've suffered carve texture around my heart. Without them, I would be as I was before. I cannot be as I was before. There are new spaces that I must fill.
What do you want me to bring you next time?
Gifts aren't what someone tells you to bring them. Do not worry. There are no wrong answers, and every perspective illuminates my shadows and shares new secrets.
I'm ready to go back.
I await your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am. We will meet again.
Ow! Everything goes dark and you die. Chapter 1, The Hero and the Princess.
You're on a path in the woods.
I don't know, Chad, I'm kind of running out of ideas here.
There's a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the
Stop
world.
dying. I can't help it. Sorry.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin.
Skill issue. It is. It's a skill issue. It's a narrative issue.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking
Stay in the
about.
basement with her and vibe. But I thought we did that before. Keep missing those quick time events. True.
The cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty.
I love being doomed by the narrative.
Fine layer of dust. The only
Aw.
furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Let's just go. Oh man. Oh, I'm yawning
The
again.
door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Yeah,
You're playing
yeah.
a
Well, I've
dangerous
heard
game
that all this
coming here
before.
unarmed.
Just checking in on you.
You are? It's been so long since anyone's come down here. I was starting to think they'd forgotten about me.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her
And
wrist,
no freedom of choice.
binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone? I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding
No,
on you.
I do what I want. Bench.
Hi. Do you think you can get me out of these chains?
No.
Okay.
Let's talk a bit first. I was sent here to slay you. You're apparently supposed to end the world. Question? What is your question? Go on. I'll wait. If the question is why are you yawning so much, I don't have an answer. Can I slay the narrator? We've tried. It works probably like 5% of the time. But yeah, the narrators are dick. I don't like them. I don't think you're actually dangerous.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I
Oh,
don't
roll
want
for
to
initiative.
hurt anyone. I like the world.
Doesn't solve the situation we're in. True.
I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here for so long.
That's... How long has she been locked away?
Did they tell you how I'm supposed to end the world?
Nope. They don't tell me shit. Which is why I don't think you're actually dangerous.
Sooner or later, you'll learn to trust me. Hopefully it won't be too late when you finally come around.
Thank you for believing me. Now, can you help me get out of here?
I'll see what I can do, I guess.
The chains
See, there's no
binding the
option to
princess
just
the wall.
be here
Give them a tug.
with her. Yo,
They're
nice
large
fucking
and
catch,
heavy,
bro. Holy
far
shit.
too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
No
Maybe
burrs.
it's somewhere upstairs.
Also no burrs.
Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
Gonna check upstairs. Maybe the key's lying around somewhere up there, and if not, maybe I can at least find you something to break you free.
Okay. I'll be here.
Like the knife.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top
I guess
of
we
the
can leave with her.
stairs
She
slams
seems
shut.
armless.
You hear the click of a lock sliding into place. Is someone else here?
What the fuck?
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken
I pronounced the
blade
K in
like
knife.
you were
Knife.
supposed to.
Knite. Knee.
Easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the
Knittle?
mess you're in.
No wait, knit is a word. Never
I heard
mind.
The door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Yup.
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
Alright, she's fucking going for it again.
She barely hesitates before raising her arm to her mouth,
Great.
her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf. As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you, the clang of bouncing metal.
Oh dear.
It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now.
Don't stab her this time. I'm pretty sure
Or
we
we could
can't
use it
stab
to
her this
free her.
time, specifically because we already
You
did.
won't like what happens if you do that.
Well, now I'm curious.
Fine.
I can imagine the princess saying,
Against your
if she
better
sees me like
judgment,
this,
you place
yeah,
the
that would
blade
be,
against the ragged, self-inflicted wound on
that would
the
be something.
princess's arm, just
God,
above the
this
unyielding chains binding her to the
picture
place.
is so...
Cut into her flesh.
It sends chills
Sharp,
up my
and it takes no
spine.
effort to crack through the bone of her arm.
Her eyes are huge.
Her limb falls to the ground,
Ugh.
and the heavy chains follow suit. She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal.
Yep.
No, she didn't. She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours.
She's very happy
blood
about
from her wounded arm dripping
not
rhythmically to the ground.
needing a hand.
How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
Great.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
If she's a dead person, yeah, it's...
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I can't just let her escape into the world. As the
soulless.
princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps
Yeah,
forward
she's
and raises the blade.
She doesn't die.
Wait,
She can
this
only
isn't
be
fair.
killed.
You can't just do that. Watch.
Resist!
What are you doing?
I'm not in control. It's
Stop.
Babadee's magic.
Something's come over you, hasn't it?
The bone is sticking out.
You don't have to do this, right?
Your body lunges forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart. But the princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall before the blade has a chance.
It's the
to finish.
voices.
Stop it. Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive.
Not gonna happen. Also, I can't click on these anyway, so...
The blade. Move the blade.
Yeah, it didn't let me stab her,
As your
right.
body remains frozen in stubborn resistance,
The voices, the voices, the voices, the voices, the voices, the voices, the voices.
We both know this isn't you.
she nervously reaches towards you and takes the blade from your infuriatingly rigid hands. What are you
doing?
Oh boy.
Sorry. I'll try to be
This
quick.
is the fun part.
She plunges it
Ow!
into your chest, tearing through flesh and sinew.
I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
Agony. But you aren't dead yet.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
She fucking missed.
Stay strong. We can tough it out until it's done. For her sake. For her sake? Don't you start pretending that dying a painful death is some sort of heroic gesture. The two of you have literally doomed everyone.
It'll be fine.
Whatever. She sinks the blade into your chest again and again and again, and you feel every inch of burning pain that slices its
Every
way
inch.
into your body.
I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
I fucking, that's so goddamn funny.
She doesn't know how to use a knife, does she?
I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
Apparently not, though it doesn't matter how sloppy her blade.
She's gonna die from blood
does
loss.
it?
See, but she
Stab
never
wound is still a
does.
stab wound. It won't be long before
She
you
doesn't
bleed
die of
out.
blood loss. She doesn't die of starvation. She just doesn't
I'm so
die
sorry.
until we kill her.
With one last thrust of the knife, your legs.
I've done more for
collapse
less, you fucking
You
crow.
collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest as tears carve rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered cheeks.
She's weak to
Can't just
stab wounds
end
only.
like this,
True.
right?
And slashing.
Oh, that's
Not
rich
bludgeoning,
coming from
though.
you. As much as I
Like,
prefer
unless
for things to have gone
falling down the
differently, I
stairs
can't
and
deny
breaking
the
your
reality
back
of what's
counts as
happened.
bludgeoning. But then again, she still
You've
didn't
made your
die.
choice. It's over. Everything
Hmm.
goes dark.
Very strict rules here. Chapter 2, The Damsel.
You're on a path in the woods.
I think we've been here before too, yeah.
And at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
There were only ever 2 chapters. No, one time there was 4. Usually there were 3. Last time there were 2 because I don't really know actually why there were only 2 last time. You lied. No, there was one that had 4 we got to chapter 4 and I was like, what the fuck is going on? There have only ever been 3. What do you mean chapter 4? You bastard, you're in for it now. I'm wise to your tricks.
What on earth are you talking about? We just met for the first time.
Only ever
If
2,
you
the others
remember
don't
what
count.
happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that
Maybe if you
way.
bludgeon her with a dagger's pommel, ooh, maybe there's something.
Yes,
maybe
it
there's
came to
maybe
proof
it's
of us
something
last
about the
time,
dagger
didn't it? If
specifically.
we're going to save our beloved, we'll
Ah,
have to
it's
be
the
sneaky
smitten
about
again.
it. Our beloved?
Yeah, that's
Yes,
what she
you'll have
is.
to be very sneaky about your intentions if you're going to try and save the princess.
I'm taking the
Now,
knife
so
with me
all
this
of the
time.
cards are on the table. Then you should
It just
know
sounds like Death
we
by
and the
Spoon.
princess
Yo, have
are
you
in
seen that
love,
video?
And the 4 of us will be foiling
It's like
any
the
and
extremely
all
slow
assassination
murder
attempts
with
you've
the
got
incredibly
in the
inefficient
works.
weapon
We'll
or
see
whatever
how
it's
that
called.
happens.
Yeah,
He's the sort
yeah, I
who'd
love
want
that
him
shit. That's so
specifically.
funny.
Sounds like he's the sort who'd sacrifice the whole world for a peck
Oh
of
my
cheese.
god, what a throwback.
What can I say? A world without love is a world that isn't worth saving.
Just beaten by a spoon. It takes like 30 years because it's a damn spoon. Proceed to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further. She will
If you
lie.
take the dagger, don't
she
kill
will
her.
cheat,
She's cute
She
now.
will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her.
Yeah, no, we're taking the dagger
Believe a word
so
she
that we
says.
have it, so that
We've
we
already
don't
told
have
you
to
we're
like
not playing along
fuck
with
shit
your
up
little game.
to get her
It's
out.
all lies that can't be trusted.
It'll be
Her
fine.
beauty is the only thing in the world we can believe in. I think we've already been over this. I'm pretty sure he just likes the sound of his own voice. I do.
Yeah.
But I also speak from the heart.
Don't need it.
My passions are too
Yeah,
great
but
to be stifled. They must be expressed.
The gentlemanly
Sure,
course of
yeah,
action is cutting her
impressions are
arm off
strong
instead of
and all,
letting
but
her
everyone
chew
needs to
through
hear
it.
Some things are better kept
I can't
quiet.
believe we're having this conversation.
Don't pay their
What the
bickering
fuck
mind
is
to
with
it.
this game?
Focus on the task ahead.
I say things on stream that I would never think about saying in real life. I wonder if that makes me a bad writer. I don't know. Either way, she won't have
The
to.
interior of the cabin is clean and elegant.
It's like a
with
castle
stone
dungeon.
walls draped in fine threaded
You got a romantic.
tapestries.
Yeah, we got.
A
Yeah,
prison befitting
yeah, we've
a
got the
royal prison. The only furniture of note is a
the
ornate
smitten.
wooden table with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
He's kind of
The
funny
blade
though.
is your implement.
You gotta lean
You'll
into
need
it.
if you want to do this right.
Alright, fuck it. What kind of cabin is this? Don't worry about it.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an intricate stairwell.
The candelabras.
Gold-trimmed carpet glimmers in the light of the torches positioned along the walls. The basement almost seems welcoming in the dim firelight. But it's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Oh my god.
A soft voice carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
It is I.
Her voice. It's somehow.
It's wood on the
even
outside,
more
stone on the inside.
beautiful
Don't
than
worry,
last
it's like a
time.
TARDIS, okay?
I can
Don't
hear
worry about it.
wedding bells already. I've held my tongue till now, but you're taking this a little too far. We barely even know the princess. We can still do right by her without all this over-the-top fawning.
Yeah.
Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love. Just remember that her charms are all part of the manipulation. You walk down the stairs and lock
She's
eyes
so
with the
pretty.
princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall. My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment.
Yeah.
You know she can't
I
hear
guess.
you, right? She may not be able to hear my words, but surely she can hear my spirit. Oh, your spirit's plenty loud, all right.
It's you.
At least she has a
my
window.
dashing
True.
girl. I was
It is
so
bigger than
worried you
before.
wouldn't come back.
Did you hear that?
And there's no
She
bars
said
on it.
We're dashing. And she called us a hero. Flattery really goes a long way with the two of you, doesn't it? Waiting for you to come back. I didn't want to believe your ravings back in the woods, but this is next to incontrovertible evidence.
Oh shit.
You've been here before.
He's figured it out. The jig is up.
That's right, villain. And you killed us.
Yeah.
Well, she killed us.
But you made
Only
it
because you
happen.
made us try and kill her. It was self-defense. Our beloved's hands remain unstained by cruelty. And
Indeed.
you've died before. So an entire world has been damned to oblivion.
An entire world.
I'd really hoped I'd be the first, but what's done is done. What matters is you have a chance to do it right this time. We damned a whole world, but everything reset. Nothing resets, you're just somewhere else. You can't keep hopping between worlds forever, especially not without leaving a trail of incomprehensible devastation behind you.
Incomprehensible devastation. And bring a knife. Do I have to cut you out again?
I'm okay with whatever you come up with. You can cut my arm off again.
I really don't like the way that she
We
says
won't be
that.
laying a finger on her perfect wrists, and indeed, we won't even have to. See how dainty her hands are? We'll be able to slip her right out with no harm done. What? No, she's a prisoner here. You can't just slip her hand through the chains. Why are you two arguing over the logistics of slipping her hand out of her shackles? She just said she'd be okay with any idea we came up with. Am I the only one here who thinks that's weird?
Nope. I think it's weird.
She didn't care last time. Why should she care this time? That's our stoic, smiling angel. No, you're right. It's extremely bizarre behavior and further evidence that she's a monster who's not to be trusted. So go ahead and slay her.
Rescue the princess.
No, I can't let you do that. If you take another step towards the princess, You'll what? Take over our body and force us to try and kill her?
Watch me.
I would if
Opens
you had a
portal.
weapon.
Conjures portal gun out of the stone on the wall.
Panic depths, and if you try anything that might harm our dearest, I will end our life without a second thought. You wouldn't.
He would. Don't test him.
I would. I'd listen to him if I were you. He has a lot of strong feelings. And doesn't the world end if we don't stop her?
Well, look at that.
The princess and gingerly slide her hand from her bindings. That shouldn't have worked. I'll be damned.
Look at her
We're
pretty
doomed.
face.
I can't believe it. But I guess I have to. I told you, there's no life more worth living than that of a true believer.
Excelsior.
And you're not trying to kill me this time.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
The princess jumps up and smothers you in a joyful embrace. Ugh. If only you had
She
a
could have
weapon
taken
or
herself
something,
and
they'd be buried in her
I don't
would be saved.
don't worry about it. It's fine.
Luckily for Mr. Romance, we don't have a weapon. Who needs a weapon when we have the power
The
of
power
love?
of love.
What do we do now?
Princess, carry you up the stairs and out of the cabin.
That sounds perfect.
Yeah.
The princess
It's
takes
the
your
power
hand,
of
the
love.
last hopes of the entire world slipping through your fingers as they intertwine with hers. We have each other. We don't need the world for
That's
our
enough.
happy ending.
That's a
What
lot
do you
for
think you
love.
do, actually.
We'll give it a shot.
Look, I have my doubts, but the choice has been
Whoa,
made.
oh.
This is happening.
We're halfway
You
there.
don't have to mope about it.
Whoa, oh. Climbing up
I
these
will
stairs.
mope about it, because moping is the only recourse you love-blind fools have left me with. You and the princess walk up the
See,
stairs
look.
hand in hand. Ugh, look at the way she's smiling at you. She doesn't have to be so happy about this.
She deserves to be happy.
What happens after we walk up the stairs? Let's see. Oh, isn't that interesting? The door slams in your face and the lock clicks.
You bastard.
That's a familiar move. Did I do that last time? Then you should know that you won't be able to leave.
It's happening again.
Oh no! Did someone lock us in here? That's not fair. We're supposed to leave now.
That's right.
She's right.
And we're going to.
It isn't fair. But the unfairnesses of the world are no match for the strength of true love. Enough with this true love.
window?
nonsense. You just met her. Of course you would.
You know what? The cabin's on top of a hill.
Never known.
And she's in the
Listening to this,
basement.
You don't have to
So,
go along with
like,
the every whim of that
how
delusional
the
voice.
window? How is there a window?
I'm just along for the ride at this point.
And how is there a window that's anything more than just a hole in the side of the hill? And we would totally roll down that and break our necks or something. You answered that already? Well, yeah, but like basement's like inside of the hill. Oh, I guess it was just kind of poking out the... Yeah, but even then, it would just be like... It's practically a hole in the hill. It just doesn't seem structurally sound to me. But what do I know? I'm not an architect. I think we can open it if we try together.
Okay. Yeah, let's do it.
Heave!
A pair of teenagers in love. You and the princess place your hands on the door.
You told me not to question this stuff. Okay, you know what?
And
You're right, you got me.
the lock clicks and the door creaks open. Are you kidding me? I told you our love was insurmountable.
Indomitable.
You and the princess make your way upstairs And the blade, that's right. There's still a chance for you to do the right thing.
Oh my God.
Take the table and slay her before it's too late.
Oh my God. That's right, because last time we did this route, we took the blade first. We just dropped it. We didn't end up using it. Oh, I'm conflicted. But I. Hold on. Don't do it.
You're enjoying this.
Alright.
You're taking
But I want to go back at some point and see what
You're out at the
happens.
end of the world and make me suffer.
That's that's crazy.
You know, if her walking out that door is really going to end the world, can't we all just stay here? Seems like an easy win for everyone.
We got everything we need. We got a table, we got a
That's
knife,
not
we got a
how
basement.
this works. Yes, what he said. That's not how this works. Obviously, we have to leave with her. It's our happy ending.
All we need to be happy is each other. What if we just stayed here and built a life together?
What a romantic suggestion. You're right. We don't need the world. All we need is each other.
Become king of chaos.
That's exactly what I just suggested. Was it not romantic when I suggested it? Did you suggest that? I wasn't listening.
Fucking got him.
You answered me.
But the door's right there. We can just leave.
Now that's suspicious.
Why would she say that? Was she not wooed by our proclamation of love? Are we not enough for her? She's not wooed by you because staying here and building a life together isn't a solution. It isn't anything. It's a non-answer. It can't be done.
Trust me, it'll be better for the both of us if we stay. We can be happy here. We just have to want it.
But we would have to be here forever.
That's okay. We've got each other.
I know you. This is really what you want, though, isn't it?
Her eyes dart uncomfortably to the corners of the room.
I guess we could do that.
She doesn't seem happy about this.
But
But she can't be unhappy about staying with us. Can she? I don't know. She has a point. She doesn't know us. No.
This is very interesting.
It has to be him. It has to be this place. If we just made these walls more fitting for a princess. If we just say the right things. If we just showed her the contents of our heart. She'd be happy here.
So Smitten is
As the voice
parasocial.
speaks its thought, your hands raise, fingers pointing towards
Contents
your
of
chest,
our heart.
and
Yeah,
then- What?
That, right. Not
You
literally.
absolutely do not.
Smitten, you're insane.
Oh, but I do.
Stop.
What? What is he doing?
Stop.
We can't see unless you tell us. Are you sure you want to know? I suppose I can't stall forever. You
Okay.
plunge your nails into your chest, digging deep, grasping for a handhold. And you find it. Your
When you pick
fingers
the
curl
Yandere
around
route,
your
but
waist.
you're the Yandere.
Oh no! What are you doing? Are you okay? You can't do that and be okay.
Time out. He should not be allowed to do that. He's not the decider.
Yeah.
And yet, it's done, isn't it?
You're a freak.
It will be soon. You yank violently, your bones cracking with wet pops as you pull yourself apart inch by painful inch. Your exposed heart,
Oh
framed
my
by
God.
jagged ribs, thumps rhythmically in your raw, bloodied chest. The loose
This is
so
because you refuse to take your puppy girlfriend
of your
outside.
body unfurling to cover the surface of the room.
Shut up, dude.
Don't mind my sacrifice. It's a fair price to
She
pay
just wanted to
to
go
give
for a
her
walk.
everything she doesn't know she wants.
Oh my god.
I see. You're trying to tell me something.
Huh? No way this is fucking
Princess,
working on you.
mesmerized, reaches towards your beating heart, and then
Chad, is this Riz?
everything goes dark and we die? Yes.
Great. Epilogue? Hello? What? What do you mean
You're on
epilogue?
a path in the woods.
No, we're not.
We're clearly already in the
We're,
cabin.
we're clearly already
Excuse me?
in the
You're
cabin.
clearly... Oh. Huh. So you are. How do you know the
What?
cabin? I didn't get to
Wait,
the cabin part of my
what
opening
the
monologue.
fuck is happening?
We've been here before.
Hello?
Not here, but I'm sure you know
Huh?
what I'm talking about. You knew about the loop-in last time. Now, he's clearly disorientated. I'm sure all this new info is going to come as quite a shock to him. Best if we're gentle.
This is fucking
Well,
crazy.
here's the new guy. Welcome. Thank you. I'm just happy to be here.
Welcome back, opportunist.
Okay, yes, I get it. You've been here before. That's
Never seen this route. I don't know.
You know that, right? Because the only
if this
reason you would have been here before
was-
is if you failed in
I don't know if
whatever
this
world you've come
existed
from.
before. I don't know how much stuff the Pristine Cut
Isle of
added.
Reality.
This
But I'm
could be
sure
new.
since you're so
I don't know.
well-travelled, you know that, yes? Well, we know that now, thanks to you. We're all so lucky to be stuck with, working with someone so well-informed.
She
You can
heart.
count on us to do things right from here on out. I'm going to describe the room now.
She has our. Does she still have our
The interior
heart?
of the cabin is vast
Like,
and
literally?
regal. High
Physically?
arched windows line the walls, their multicolored glass casting kaleidoscopic patterns across the stone floor. An iron chandelier hangs from the vaulted ceiling, its many candles lit.
With the glass.
with
Oh,
flickering light,
the.
vaguely
Ooh,
illuminating
good
the massive
catch.
room. This is a house fit for royalty. Before you, there isn't a blade, is there? That's not good.
Nah, it'll be fine. Hey, where's the voice of the smitten? He was here last time, and it's not like him to do this quiet. Did he fucking die?
Yeah, he was a bit of a loud one, wasn't he? Is he okay? We're better off without him, if you ask me. One less opinion we have to contend with. Plus, he's the one who got us into this whole mess. Is that so? Maybe there is hope for you after all, free from the bad influence of your missing friend. You cross the room.
He's speechless
stopping
because
just
he's
in front
getting
of the door
married.
to the basement. The
I
handle
don't
is
think
right
that's
there.
quite it.
Do feel free to give it a push as soon as you'd like. There is no door, there's a mirror. No, there isn't.
Oh, hero.
Now this
You act
is
like we
tricky.
haven't
My
done this shit
eyes
before.
say there's a mirror, but my brain says there isn't one. Look, if you need help, just raise your hand, and I'll guide it where it needs to go.
I reach forward.
You reach forward, your hand instinctively wrapping around the handle. It's gone. I'm just glad we can all agree on a shared reality.
Yeah, sure.
And then you push the door open. Marvelous. We can proceed. It would seem that the stairs to the basement don't lead to a basement at all. Rather, they go up. They're draped in fine carpet too, one that feels pleasantly soft against your feet.
That's interesting.
If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably... no, it doesn't work here at all.
Thank
This place is
you.
nice.
Oh my god.
Even. I have to say, whatever you did in your previous lives, I deeply dislike how much it's thrown me off my rhythm.
Yeah, fuck you, narrator. I hate your
How about
ass.
it, boss? You're doing great. I'm not, but I appreciate the encouragement.
Well, if all of this has thrown you off your rhythm so much, then maybe we don't have to slay the princess. No, you absolutely do. Just because she
Okay.
lives in a nice house doesn't mean she doesn't pose a direct threat to all of reality.
Oh, hush.
In her very nature. Her voice, gentle and warm, with an undercurrent of fatigue, rolls down the stairs.
You're home. Dinner's ready.
As much as I desperately want to know what happened last time, we are not going to examine it. Why are you so on edge? This is much nicer than what we're used to. I'd like to have dinner. Dinner sounds nice.
Art's so clean and
Gotta
bright,
say,
but
I'm with him
it's
on this
pretty,
one,
but
boss.
somehow
When have
eerie.
nice things ever been a
Yeah.
problem?
She's serving
That
your heart for
is the
dinner.
problem.
I didn't
This
want to
isn't
say
supposed to
it,
be
but
nice,
I
and
was
she's
definitely
supposed to
thinking
be a
it.
prisoner. I need to stop talking. I need to stop talking. Just go upstairs, okay?
Okay.
This hall, like the one
Hello,
below, is grand and beautiful. Torches bathe the room in warm, comforting light, just enough to illuminate.
Are we going
the
to talk about
tapestry
that,
around the
or...?
floor, woven with scenes of chivalry and courtship and romance.
I think it's supposed to be a shadow, but it's
Many
definitely,
eyes are fixed on each other, gazes averted from the long table in the center of the room.
What is she wearing?
The princess, seated at its far end. Your pristine
What is she
blade
wearing?
glints in the weak torchlight, hanging from a golden chain around the princess's neck.
Shadow's hands.
So
Ooh, yeah,
that's
look at
where
that.
it
That's
is.
crazy.
And the tip is already pointed right at her heart.
Okay, yeah, she's wearing the knife.
Everything is
Literally,
fine.
she's wearing the knife.
All you have to do is
Okay,
cross
that's
the
what I
room,
thought.
Push down a little, and the entire world is saved. That's easy. Yeah, that is easy, isn't it? So, where's the rush?
I like the way you
You're
think.
here. Now we can start being happy together. Why don't you sit down? Wouldn't that be nice?
As the words
Yeah.
leave her mouth, the torches flare and a chair swings in from behind, knocking your legs out from under you. You're forcibly seated at the head of the table.
Okay.
Isn't that better? It is better, right?
Yeah. You mentioned dinner on the stairs.
Oh, right, dinner. I totally forgotten about it.
Flames burn bright, and a shadow
Didn't
dives
like
across
that.
the table. In its wake, it leaves a feast.
Go ahead and dig in. I'm sure you're hungry.
Didn't like that at
However,
all.
Look at this spread. It's a feast fit for a king.
A king?
Yeah, and after everything we've been through, we could use it.
I'm no king.
More than that.
I am Kingslayer. But I am hungry.
You begin to feast, and the princess follows suit, her soft smile never fading. The food is more exquisite than you ever could have imagined. You sample countless otherworldly dishes.
Something tells me that
sauces
Shadow's
and
more than
bread
seems.
and
I think
hearty
that Shadow
stews,
is
and
the
tastes
voice of the
dance across
smitten.
your tongue. You tear at hunks of meat practically melting from the bone, juicy and tender, and
Which-
bursting with flavors you could scarcely begin
Your
to
Princess
describe.
Slayer dummy, that's the name
Your
of the
cup
game you're
fills
playing. Man!
itself again and again, with a flowery nectar so sweet it tastes like glimmering jewels.
Mm.
This really is perfect, isn't it? It is the best meal you've ever had.
I'm so hungry now.
But then it's over. And you're just as hungry as when you began.
Wasn't that perfect? We should do it again.
The shadow washes across the table.
Oh, we should do
clearing
it again.
and plating. The feast
Right
is
now.
once again laid before you.
Alright,
Food is
fuck
good.
it.
Again, you tear into golden crispy flesh, dab at the slurry of aromatic sauces on your plate with thick-crusted bread, sip your goblet of sparkling gems. But you have done this already.
I think I know where we're going with this.
And we didn't even have to clear the dishes. I'm
More food!
And then it's over. And you're just as hungry as when you began.
Yeah, I'm picking up what
I'm
you're
still
putting
hungry
down
too,
here, huh?
right? I know this wasn't as good as it was last time, but we just have to do it again. That's all. It'll be perfect if we just do it again.
Just do it again.
So the shadow sweeps over the table, clearing the old and laying out the new. And so you do it again. The meat is fine, the bread is fine. You sample the side dishes and they're fine too. You finish your goblet, the liquid within no longer glimmering on your palate, instead leaving your mouth coated in a tacky film. You put it down and it fills again. You do not drink more.
Yeah.
Well, food is food, isn't it? Can't always be amazing. What matters is that we don't have to make it. Getting other people to do the hard work always improves the taste.
Opportunist, I don't think you're really
Because it seems like the taste is
understanding the
getting worse,
situation here.
and we haven't had to so much as lift a finger. Regardless of quality, it's over again, and you're just as hungry as when you began. Again.
Again.
No, something was wrong that time. But maybe I was just tasting it wrong. It looks just as good as it did the first time. It shouldn't taste like this.
Again, the shadow
Sweetheart.
replaces your feast. And again you eat.
I think we need to talk about
The meat
this.
is greasy. The bread is tough, its crust hurting your jaw as you chew. The grey vegetables are barely worth the effort of picking through. You don't even touch the goblet, its sickly sweet aroma utterly unappealing. I'm so tired of eating. Well, it's still free food we didn't
Right,
have to
it's not
make,
filling,
right?
and nor is it fulfilling.
Am I
That's a
kidding?
good.
We were
That's
eating
good.
like
That's good.
kings, and now we're eating like
Gold
pigs.
star for Phantom.
At least you still have the memory of how good it was the first time, right?
I'm so tired of this.
As the words leave her mouth, one of the torches on the wall sputters and then goes out entirely.
Uh-oh.
What just happened? Did I do something wrong?
Not a fan of whatever just happened. I don't want to sit in the dark. Losers sit in the dark. I want to sit in a brightly lit, spacious room where we can see our beautiful, queenly wife.
Queenly.
As if in response
Wife.
to the dancing of their brother, the other three torches blaze brighter, their flames licking at the walls. Their shadows deepen, dancing angrily across the stone.
I don't think you did anything wrong. I think you just said something you wanted to say.
But it was wrong. I took away a piece of our light. I'm not supposed to do that. I don't want him to be upset with me.
Okay, there it is. Now we're getting somewhere. Who is he?
He's the voice that whispers sweet nothings in my ear. I think he made this place for us.
Oh, it is him.
Talking about a real voice, like us, but we're at the head of the table. We should be in charge. Is he more
This
powerful
is
than we are?
fucking wild. Oh my god. Hey Shadow, don't you have anything to say? I love Latinas.
The torches flare and the shadow grows for a moment, but you don't receive a response. Giving us the cold shoulder, I see. Asserting his dominance in the power structure. Regardless, it would seem that he, if there is a he, isn't something you can talk to.
He says his words are just for me. But he wants me to ask, isn't this enough? Isn't this what you wanted him to do? He says he's
No,
tired.
Smitten, this is what
I
you
hope I can
wanted.
answer anything else you have to say.
This isn't fair. If I could just talk to him for 2 seconds, I'm sure we could sort this out and figure out a balanced power structure that works better for everyone. But no, he's decided he's above talking to little guys like us, huh? But as you attempt to get up,
Oh.
torches flare and shadowed hands pin your wrists.
Oh,
and
there's
arms
one
into
behind
a
me too, huh?
set. There will be no getting up. There will be no attempts to slay her.
At least not for now.
Oh, great. What have I done? I can't get up. Something's holding me down.
The princess smiles nervously.
Is it cold?
Oh, yeah.
Very.
Don't worry about it. That's just how it works here. We don't have to go anywhere anymore. We have everything we need. He just wants us to be happy.
Do we actually have everything we need? Because it doesn't feel like it. It feels like...
Like we've been given everything someone else has told us we wanted. But it isn't what we want.
As the words leave the princess's mouth, another torch goes out.
Uh-oh.
Again, the remaining flames burn brighter, and the shadow dances faster.
I'm happy. I promise. We're both so happy here. You don't have to be upset.
This is awful.
Yeah,
Isn't
it
great
really
that we're having
is.
such a lovely time together?
Look at
We
the
just have
look
to
at this.
Stay positive and realize how happy we are. Then all of those lights will stay on and keep showing us all the cool stuff we have. Yeah, sure.
Oh yay, what are we supposed to do now?
I don't know. Maybe we could play a game.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what we should do.
Yeah.
The flames roar and the shadow comes dancing across the table.
Look at
It
that.
leaves behind an intricate game. Its pieces elegant and beautiful and enticing. Its simple rules already apparent, even with little explanation.
We can probably work together to figure this out as we go. That sounds like a lot of fun, right?
Sure. It would probably be better if we sat a little closer, though.
We can make up as many rules as we want. And we will. Don't worry, I am excellent at cheating.
Play a game of
She'll
who
never
rips his
suspect
own
a thing.
heart out the
I don't think
fastest.
it really matters. This all kind of feels
Can't even kiss her,
like
SMH.
we're just
True.
filling time, you know?
Feels bad.
What, you don't want to win? To show our prowess in all avenues and accumulate respect? Wow, you would be hopeless without me. Count your lucky stars I'm here.
Okay. I don't think that's relevant to the
Princess
situation.
do indeed figure it out as you go. And what a game it is. The tension between turns, the triumphant highs of moves well placed, and the tragic lows of miscalculations and careless plays. The warmth of trust and the cool texture of deception. And then, the climax, as she places her final piece.
Excuse me?
Oh.
Hello?
So you start over. We
What
only
the
start
fuck?
Over because we were winning. Time passes.
Oh, I thought that shit was in the game. That scared the shit out of me.
Boom. And there you have it. What did I tell you? Am I great at games or am I great at games?
Oh boy, I got an achievement for
you
winning
won.
the fake
We
game
can play again.
in the...
Time passes.
Okay.
She wins.
Oh, I won. I guess we can play again.
There is a long pause, and the board does not reset.
This isn't fun anymore, is it?
Nope.
You don't need me to tell you that it isn't. Oh. The princess visibly panics as another torch sputters.
Wait. Maybe this is just too easy. Maybe if we added more rules and pieces, it would be fun again.
I don't think so.
Yeah. The game's just a little simple. We can make it fun again. The shadow descends on the board once again. More pieces are added, their shapes more intricate, their purposes less immediately clear, and the two of you set about discovering the complexities of the game anew. And so you do.
Don't want to be here anymore.
It's fun again. In fact, it's almost as fun as the first time you played. And the
Let the
sputtering
D&D
torch roars
begin.
back to life. But then
Bro,
you
D&D
get
would be
used to
so
the
hard with
additions,
only 2 players.
and the feeling starts to fade.
And no DM.
Creeping numbness settling in over the board. More pieces are added. The feelings flare. The feelings fade. The princess suggests new rules. A glimmer of what could have been excitement flits through your
There
mind,
is a DM.
quickly vanishing as the game progresses. Your pieces advance in an
He's not a very good one.
slog to
I
their
gotta
destination.
say. Just
When
build
you lose,
Gundams.
it'll become nothing but ends. And even the end becomes nothing as you roll over into a new game, the board resetting as many times as you can finish. Till finally,
I'm out of ideas. I'm actually out of ideas this time. I don't think I can play anymore.
Then let's do something
the
different.
third torch sputters out.
Okay, alright,
Princess's
okay.
shadow dances furiously against the far wall.
There's just one left. What's going to happen when it goes out?
What do you think will happen?
I'm too scared to say. What if my answer is what blows it out?
If your answer would blow it out, then it needs to be blown out.
It does, doesn't it? Then that's my answer.
The princess sobs.
Okay,
burying her
alright.
face in her hands as the final torch blows out.
I'm so sorry. I am so sorry.
She raises
Open your
her
eyes,
head,
I'm still here.
mascara trailing down her cheeks.
So you are. It's dark in here, isn't it?
The princess's eyes dart to the floor.
Well, we can't sit here forever. That part of us is over.
The princess pushes herself from her chair, and you
No.
instinctively do the same, waiting by the top of the stairs as she quietly crosses the room.
Do you still care about me?
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is not. All of these options cause me pain. I don't know if I ever have, but maybe I can now.
That's a nice thought. I think this place was bad for us. It was keeping us small. I think it's time for us to go.
As the princess steps towards the stairs, you offer her your hand. The corners of her mouth curl into a demure smile. She
Very
gently takes
demure,
your
very
hand in
mindful.
hers. She's cold and little clammy, but her skin against yours is the most real thing you have ever felt. You're
I hold her
offering
hand.
surprisingly little resistance. If we leave the cabin, doesn't that end the world? He's right, you know. You're giving us some real mixed signals, boss. Yes, well, I've seen my fairy tale ending, and I think there might be worse things than the end of the world.
Did we convince this
Well, it's
motherfucker?
worked for us, anyways.
Because that's the happy ending that he gave to us.
Done
Was
fighting.
nothing happens, nothing changes,
The
and you
princess
are
don't
happy.
exchange words as
You
descend the stairs to the
mother...
cabin's entrance.
You... This game's really good, guys. This
Step
game's
out into
really
the
good.
world. I think this is the end of me.
What up,
This
PA?
is not the end of you. I hope this was worth it. Genuinely, I do. He's really gone, isn't he? No boss anymore? No one left to tell us what to do? I guess we'll have to be our own boss then. About time.
The stars are so beautiful.
I wasn't expecting anybody to do that. What do you mean this shit broken? No, you don't understand. You just told me to do it, And now I have to do it. Yeah, that's what that is. No, please. You don't know what you did. Bro, chill. Bro, fucking relax. Oh my god. No. We're not gonna refund. For those of you who might have missed it, he just redeemed the Ara without realizing that when you do so, that's to tell me to say it. That's what that is. But it's been done. This is the contract. Let's hear it. You picked female cadence, or feminine cadence, I suppose. Which had to give me the embarrassing one first, then, huh? I don't think guys are allowed to do this. We are. There is a masculine cadence, and I can do it. But that is not the task that has been given to me. All right. When this is over, I'm gonna need y'all to give me a rating from 1 to 10. I don't think I should do this. Well, that's we about to find out today, I guess. There's a lot of preamble for something that's gonna last for less than a second. About to get really Valorant. Shut up! Stop! You guys are. Oh my! This is like calling a timeout before the fucking end of the game. I can't wait to see this clip. You guys are. This is not gonna be. All right, can we just move on now? Is a single one of you happy that happened? Are any of you happy? That's what I thought. Okay. I can't. Oh my god. What am I doing here? Not sure about that. Better do a retake. That's gonna cost you, Phantom. That's gonna cost you. I can't fucking believe this shit. 7 out of 10. Thank you. Oh my god. Well, now that episode is over, you son of a bitch. My mods abuse their fucking power. My mods abuse their power. Wasn't a female. Well, I can't. I mean, I don't have a very good. It's female cadence. It's feminine cadence, not female voice. That's what it is. There's a slight difference. Basically, I say it the way that your anime girls say it, instead of the way that the anime man husband says it. All right, and then we got the clip. Oh yeah. I feel like I should do the yada yada. Fucking. Now you can do a male one. Oh my god. Alright. Masculine cadence it is then. I have to fucking rehydrate again. I'm gonna have to re-lubricate my my throat is dry. I'm freaking out. Shut up. Um. That was a little quieter, but you kind of, when you go lower, you get quieter. That's how it works. How dare you consume future trunks like that? Saiyans call me the drink. Anyway. He's gonna get me back for the next call. Am I going to live beyond this strain? This is what happens when you press buttons, but you don't know what the buttons do. Or maybe this is what happens when I poorly define what the buttons are. She kind of bad with that running mascara too. I wasn't gonna say anything, but I was thinking it. See you at AX. I'd love to go to AX. I'm like 90% going to TwitchCon again next year. I don't know about any other cons. Probably not WeebCon, because it was kind of a nightmare this year. Not a nightmare, but like a lot of bad things happened this year, and then they moved the venue, so everything's all like different. Can't wait for this to bite me in the ass when Colin catches my streams. Yeah. Why don't you set up something? Well, how about you intentionally set up something for somebody to embarrass you with, but you don't think anybody's ever gonna do it, and then somebody does it? Huh? How about that? Anyway, the stars are beautiful, and so are you. A quiet moment passes over you. A comfortable quiet.
We should dance.
We should. She gently pulls you forward, and the two of you fall into graceful step. The only rhythm that guides you is the shared thumping of your hearts, beating in perfect unison. I don't have a humiliation kink. I didn't either. I didn't either, and then we played that one route where she called me nasty. And I went, why did she say it like that? Wait a minute. Actually, I think that's technically degradation, not humiliation. It's slightly different. That didn't feel embarrassing. I'm not having this conversation anymore. Her face, worn and tired, brightens the faster you move, a soft, sad smile widening and widening until it reflects only genuine affection. Because you did good. Thank you. Thank you. You send her out in a wide spin, and your arms stretch to their limits. Only the tenuous grasp of your hand in hers holding you together. You share a gaze that feels like it lasts forever.
Thank you for taking me here. This is nice, even if it's a little cold outside.
Oh, the achievement's called I Meant It.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we?
I'm sad now.
Is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now?
Glad we went down that route. Me too. Anyway. Even if it required cutting her arm off once. Yeah, I want to see, how did we get to where she has, like, she's got a shackle on both arms and around her neck?
If he thinks it's bad, I'm with him.
Because I remember what we did that time was we put ourselves into the extra shackle. I want to do not that this time. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You've withered. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. You are at the cabin.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction, a mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in
Yes,
more
dear.
directions than my attention can bear to hold.
Yes, dear.
To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again. All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
I don't want to go back anymore.
If you need time, then I will wait with you.
Continue to wait forever.
You are as I am now, and forever is a long time to remain undone. I am not you, but I know that I would return before forever was finished. What textures will you weave for yourself to occupy forever? Will you place the images of you and I into a box for safekeeping? If you close that box, will you become another you in another world? An imaginary pattern repeating itself until it can no longer bear the weight of its hand-drawn cage. You'll always come back to the box, because you'll always want to know what it means to be you. I will be here waiting by your side until you're ready to return to mine.
Well, you got me. Hello? Oh! Oh, she closed the game for me. Okay, well, I think I've waited long enough. I did not expect that to happen. Oh.
To your side.
Okay, now I have to know that if you waited like 24 hours or more, would she have said something different? Oh my god, I want to know. We were gone mere moments. This game's way better than I thought it was. And I thought it was pretty good. I'm ready to go back.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
That was fucking crazy. I loved that. Share your happy ending with her.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't,
Now what?
it will be the end of the world. You make your way up the short path to the cabin. you'll find the princess within. A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
I really don't know what to
The interior
do
of the cabin
next.
is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
We are no longer just standing.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase
We
faintly
take the
illuminated
knife.
by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood.
If the princess was here and slaying her,
Slaying
would probably be
is
doing her.
probably doing her a favor. Her voice carries up the stairs.
I'm sorry.
Who's there?
I'm here to save you.
Dangerous.
Trust me.
It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Just checking in on you.
It's been so long since anyone's come down here. I was starting to think they'd forgotten about me.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
gonna kill me or something?
No. She sounds different. Yeah, if you pick up the knife, she's like antagonistic right off the bat. If you don't pick up the knife, she's very innocent. I've noticed that. That's like one of the few consistencies in this game. Nuh-uh.
Then drop the knife.
We should. It'll go a long way to building trust with her. Don't you dare.
Don't worry about it.
It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster, but killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
Yeah, your actions, every one of your actions shapes her.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious
Clang.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face. Unarmed.
It'll be fine.
We'll be fine.
Like I
I don't
said.
know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
Damn right I am.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Well. How'd I get you out of here?
You can't. Don't bother.
Yeah, I wasn't talking to you.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. I'm sure there's a key somewhere around here, and if there isn't... well, we can always put that knife to good use.
Her sharp eyes settle on the edge of the blade.
Let's.
She isn't suggesting what I think she's suggesting, right? She is. I'm sure of it.
Okay.
Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
Yeah.
You know why you're here.
I'm getting you out of here.
Oh, you have to be kidding.
Shut up!
You walk
It's
up
different
to the
than
fence
last time.
binding
Don't
the
worry about
princess
it.
to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
If you don't have the key, maybe you should go looking for it. I'm sure it's somewhere upstairs.
Yeah, not gonna happen.
Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains
Is it though?
somewhere
It's
in the
not.
cabin.
Even if it was, we can't get back up there. And if there isn't a key, do you have any ideas? Besides me cutting you out of here?
That would be fine. I can lose an arm.
Damn, she kinda
She
cool.
speaks with almost complete nonchalance. If we were stuck down here for long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out. Anything to finally be free. You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut.
And there
You
it
hear the
is.
click of a lock
As
sliding
usual.
into place. Is someone else here?
Just straight up doesn't care. Yeah?
You make your way back to the bottom of the stairs. This would
Uh,
have been so much easier if you'd simply slain her like you were supposed to.
shut up. I'm not taking orders
Easier
from
for
you.
whom? Easier for everyone.
Not true. I defy you.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they? The knife. Pick it up and cut me out of here.
10-4, princess.
You won't like what happens if you do that. Against your
Let's
better
get...
judgment,
God, this might be
place
my
the blade
favorite.
against
This
the
is
princess's
so,
arm,
like...
just above the massive
The
iron
violence
blade.
juxtaposed with the
You cut
most
into her
innocent
flesh.
face.
The blade
With
is
the
struck
giant
with an
eyes.
quick
That
movement.
might be my
The
favorite
full-on
piece in
rib
this
to
whole
crack the
fucking
bone,
game,
which
dude.
pulls the bleeding
Oh,
slit of her
it's
arm
so
from the blade.
haunting.
She didn't so much as utter a sound. Free from her bindings, the princess turns
It's
to
still
face you,
oh, yeah.
a fierce gaze
It's not
in her
great.
eye. How is she so composed after losing an arm? It's like she isn't even bothered by it.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Yeah, let's.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world.
You already about the beastly
I
thighs, huh?
just
What?
Can't let her escape into the world. As the princess approaches the bottom
I forgot
stair,
about
your
the
body
beastly
steps
thighs.
forward and raises the blade.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that.
I do remember the
Watch.
thighs. No.
Stop that.
I thought this was a little too easy.
Your body lunges forward to sink the blade into her back, but the princess swiftly moves out
Cringe
of the way
more at the
before you
gnawing?
can
Yeah, I
connect.
think I cringe more at the gnawing her arm out than the cutting.
Stop it. Stop resisting me. I am trying to get you out of here alive. The
Resist!
blade. Move the blade.
You're doing your best to help me, aren't you? I can see the conflict in your eyes.
I can feel the conflict within you.
I'll make this quick.
She steps forward and pries the blade from your rigid hands.
Maybe I'll see you in another life.
And then she slits your throat with an almost clinical ease.
Nice.
Her face remains unchanged as she
Thanks,
watches
babe.
you collapse to the ground, blood
See you tomorrow.
flowing from your butchered neck. This is the end, isn't it? I'm afraid it is. Everything goes dark,
Yeah, she's
and you die.
cold-blooded.
I hope it was worth it.
But it's okay, because it's tomorrow. The prisoner. I think this is the one I was trying to get to.
You're on a path in the woods. And at the
I think
end
this
of
is
that
the one
path
where she's
is a
like
cabin.
really chained up.
And in the basement of that cabin,
Because it's like,
there's
oh,
a princess.
she can just cut her arm off, and
To
then it's
slay
fine.
her.
And then we go and see her, and
If you
then
don't, it will be the end
Well.
of the world.
let's find out, shall we?
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. Yes, don't believe a word she says. Just go in, take the knife, and do what you're supposed to.
Wink.
Did you just say wink out loud? No, I didn't. Wink.
Wink.
Just ignore this.
Ah,
plan
the
and
last time we
focus
played
on
this,
the
I couldn't wink.
princess.
Now I can. Wink. Wonk. That one.
The
There you go.
interior of the cabin is less a cozy woodland retreat and more like a dungeon. A few pathetic wisps of starlight attempt to illuminate the cold, uninviting stone walls, and thick, wrought iron bars barricade the windows, reminding anyone who enters that this is a prison. The only furniture of note is an iron table, bolted to the floor, a pristine blade perched on its
Pristine
edge.
blade.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It will be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. Good idea. Much better to be armed than to go in with blind hope alone.
I know what we're doing. Enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an old stone staircase. A few sputtering torches attempt to vaguely illuminate your path, dancing across glimmering patches of slimy moss on the stone steps. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her voice, harsh but controlled.
Can we just leave and not enter? That is a possibility. You can just turn around on the
Please,
path.
come downstairs. It's been a while since I've had company.
Apparently that will
I
straight
wonder
up
what
lock
visitors
you
she could
out
be
of
referring to. Are we
that
not the first?
route. Which I didn't know when we did it.
You walk
There
down the
she
stairs and
is.
lock eyes with the princess. She looks
Oh,
up
you
at
can just cut off her
the
arm and
collar
she
around her
survives.
neck
So,
clanking
oh,
loudly as she moves.
oh,
The chains binding
both
her
arms
wrists to the far wall,
and her
joining the
neck.
metallic chorus as she adjusts her hands in her lap. Should we be worried about the one around her neck? Why would you be worried about her restraints? If anything, they'll make your job easier.
yeah.
Have you noticed the empty chain on the wall? Odd that in a place where everything seems to serve a distinct purpose, there would be something so obviously useless.
What an interesting development. Why don't you have a
Comfy.
seat?
It's like a
I think
scarf.
I should chat before you bury that thing in my heart.
Sit with her.
You step towards the princess.
She fucking
She
waves.
stops you before you get too close.
Hi,
holding
yeah,
up
how's
one
up?
shackled hand.
There's fine. I'd prefer we keep some distance until we've sorted this out.
That's reasonable. We do have a weapon. Might as well put her at ease.
Mm-hmm.
You do as she asks and sit on the floor, still a good distance away from her.
Thank you. Now, what are your intentions for me?
I intend to free you. What happened after I died last time?
Oh, are we talking about that? I thought we weren't going to give away the game. But sure, I'll fill you
What are
in.
your intentions with my daughter? What are your intentions with my arms and head, specifically?
I went upstairs. I couldn't leave. I found myself in a new place in chains again. More of them.
Ah,
And now you're back.
so, about the same.
Is that really all she knows? It's not like we have much of a clue about how things work. And she's probably even more in the dark than we are.
You're looking at me like I might be hiding something. I'm not.
I believe you.
I guess it's possible she really doesn't know anything. Maybe both of us are stuck in this loop without any idea why or how. So you've already been here. As much as I would like to remain in denial, it's no use. This has complicated things. It's complicated things how, exactly? Ideally, this was supposed to be one and done. You go to the cabin, you heroically slay the princess, and in the process you save the entire world from being damned to oblivion.
Just how many worlds are damned to
Situation
oblivion
right
by
now,
a
where you're
princess?
getting a
Because the
second
narrator
shot at
knows that...
is a contingency.
The narrator knows that
A contingency
if it...
for what?
there's no, like, resetting.
You
We
failing,
move on to another
obviously.
world.
And you being here means that things are going to be a lot harder than they
And
were.
I know that that might be a pointless
Please don't
question,
say
because
anything
everything
else,
that
I'm
we
just gonna
are
make it
transcends
worse.
everything that this is, but...
Good luck. If you
Ugh,
knew this could happen, why
God.
didn't you tell us? All of this is incredibly valuable information. It would
The
have
narrator's
changed
delusional?
our
True.
actions considerably. I needed you to be in the dark for as long as I could keep you there. It's important. Necessary, even. And maybe I wanted to be the first version of me that you met. I didn't want to be confronted by the alternative. That's pathetic.
Yeah, I agree.
Never said I wasn't.
Ooh,
I get it.
self-burn.
It would be pretty upsetting, wouldn't it? To know that
The question is,
you
how
might not be
dangerous
the
is this
first
princess that
version of
freeing her
yourself.
destroys a world? See, that's like,
We can
that's a
remember what
question
happened
that we
before.
never get a very
Seems
direct
like we should
answer
count
to.
ourselves lucky for that.
We never see how she destroys
Exactly,
the
he
world.
gets it.
We never
You're lucky.
see
So don't
if
waste
she
that luck
destroys the
by
world.
messing it up again. All right?
When we slay her, like,
Moving
no
on.
questions
Why
asked,
is it
and
important for us to be
if
ignorant?
she dies and we
Is it
live,
ever helpful
we
to
end
be
up in the
dark?
long quiet again
The
anyway.
more I say, the more your mind
So
will
it's
swim into dangerous
very
waters. Even saying that is too much.
Unclear. I think it's deliberately
Your
unclear.
success hinges on you having imperfect information.
Man, these guys sure are
For the
yapping.
sake of the entire world, you need to accept that. I won't.
The ending we got last stream, the real
Give
ending,
it a
yeah.
rest. This isn't helping.
Focus. This is a serious situation. You shouldn't be daydreaming.
If she dies, the universe stagnates. Right, yeah, it doesn't renew. Yeah, she is change. Right. It's like Elden Ring. The rune of death was bound. But by slaying the princess, we bind the rune of death. Nothing can change, nothing can die. The world will never end. The world will never end. Boo, play another game, boo! Fuck you! I like Elden Ring. And I've played Dark Souls. Did you want me to link the flame instead as my as my parallel? Bitch. A scripted man. What would you have me do?
Let me borrow that knife.
Yeah, alright.
Don't worry, you'll get it back.
Watch sleep, have a good stream,
Yes.
get some good rest, Clay.
Yes.
Thanks for sticking around.
She seems confident. Whatever it is she has planned.
Sorry you can't
I
see
think
how this
she
plays
knows
out.
What she's doing. Oh please, she's just putting on an act to disarm you. That much should be obvious. In case you need to hear a voice of reason, it would obviously be unwise to give away your only weapon.
Nah, I'm
Oh,
doing
she
it.
isn't bluffing. Whatever she has planned might be for her benefit alone. There's no guarantee that what's good for her is good for us. So, what should we do? I don't know. I'm just spelling out our options, listing the pros and cons.
I'm giving her the knife.
Then let me help you. I'll start with the cons. If you're handing her your weapon, the cons are that she might use it to escape and end the entire world. And she might use it to kill you. That doesn't sound great. What about the pros? There are none.
Okay.
The pros are that we can't trust him.
There
Possibly
you go.
even more than we can't trust her. Whatever she has planned could do something to mess with what he has planned. Or
She
maybe
is
they're both
fucking
screwing
looking
us
at
over in
us
their
like
own
we are
ways.
crazy. And with good reason, because we're a little crazy. Okay, I'm trusting you.
Slide it over.
No, absolutely not. I am not letting you hand your only weapon over to the world-ending princess.
Bro, shut up. Let me
Don't
play
you
the
come up
game.
with any
Damn.
other idea, like, say, I don't know, doing your job and slaying her, you remain
We hear
rigidly in
voices,
place.
enough said.
You
Yeah.
tried this last time. Do you want to know how it went
There's-
for you?
At any point, there are
I
at least 3
remember she
voices in
killed
our
us,
head.
which, by your estimation, ended the world, right? Oh, tried to take over everybody. Exactly. If I were you, I wouldn't be too keen on repeating your mistake. Hell, we could even force your hand and do it ourselves. I'm not afraid of dying again. Are you? A little?
A little.
I think you got your point across. Fine.
Bro, we fucking got the narrator. We're kicking his ass.
You slide
I love this
blade
game.
across the floor. The princess maintains unsettling eye contact as she reaches down to pick it up.
Thanks.
Yeah.
She pulls up her hair.
Oh,
smiles
oh
slightly
god,
as
she's
she
starting with
raises
the...
blade
No
to her
way,
throat.
she's starting with the top.
What is she doing? She doesn't say another word.
Oh,
She cuts
fuck.
into her own neck. No.
Watch in uneasy silence.
Her eyes stare forward, unblinking, as she soars through skin, veins, cartilage. At last she reaches bone, the blade grinding.
She wants to be free,
audibly
even if it
against her
means dying.
vertebra as it continues to slice
I
its
concur.
way through her neck. I'll be damned. She's actually doing your job for you. Why would she do that? Huh. So that's her play. Killing herself?
I don't think she is.
Finally, you hear a snap. Her
Oh.
eye twitches.
Oh.
There's an uneasy silence. She remains motionless for a long moment, her twitching eye the only movement in the room.
Oh.
Until at last it stops in an unsettling half-wink.
Turn
Her head
it.
twists.
I'm sorry,
slowly to
Phantom,
the
I'm
side,
sorry.
Flopping to her
I...
shoulder.
Oh god.
Her
Oh
neck
god.
opens. The remaining tissue is not enough to hold the weight of her severed head. It stretches and tears until finally it falls to the floor, completely free.
Yeah.
It bounces a few times before rolling to a stop at your feet.
Oh dear.
Oh no, oh no, oh no, what did we do? Can we put it back? Please tell me we can put it back. The princess's eyes stare up at you. Dead. Congratulations! You saved the world.
Now, wait a minute.
So I guess that's it. What a way to go. But she is gone, isn't she?
I hate this. Can we just get out of here now, please? Of course, the princess is slain and the world is saved. Whenever you're ready, you can proceed to your reward.
I want to pick up
Oh,
the head.
hold on, she's dead. So what's the rush? What's your angle?
Yeah,
I
what's
don't
your
have
angle?
An angle. I'm just looking forward to putting all this behind us. I'm sure you can understand that.
Look, I'm just not ready to put my guard down. It's best to keep sharp. She wouldn't have done all that without some kind of a reason. She's left us with this dangling thread, and I need to know why.
I don't
You're
know
just wasting
what's
your energy.
going on
The
here.
moment is past, and now we can all relax and enjoy your reward.
I don't want it. Take the princess with you.
Ugh, fine. You pick up the princess's severed head.
Let's go!
Its neck stump
I wanted
still
to pick up the
oozing
head.
bodily fluids. Then make your way back upstairs to the first floor of the cabin.
Did you see that? I could have sworn she moved.
I saw it.
She didn't. She's dead.
She did. She's not.
But what if she's not? Are you listening to yourself? Do I need to explain
I think she just
why
twisted again.
decapitation is lethal? The door to your bountiful reward is right in front of you. All you
Yeah,
have to do is
yeah.
you open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom. Only, a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is... Wait, no, that's not right.
Yeah.
Well played.
This is the end of the world, isn't it? I always thought I'd at least have time to explain myself before I had to watch it happen. It's already...
Okay then.
Oh,
That's interesting.
is he gone? But we're still here. Maybe it wasn't the end of the world after all. Maybe it was just the end of his.
You know what?
Thanks
I could
for
make this
carrying me
work.
up here. I had to take it on faith that you would know what to do. I'm glad I was right to trust you.
Of course.
So, this is the outside. Maybe it's just my lack of body, but it's colder than I expected.
And we take just the head. That's hilarious to me. Love that. Love that. But you do not get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It is time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her?
Nope.
And is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now?
Don't even worry about it. You approach the mirror.
This doesn't feel right. It feels different. Final.
Don't worry about it.
Part of me wants the truth, but something stronger is holding me back.
Yeah. Voices feel small, distant as you approach. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You've unraveled. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Yeah, we got one more. I think we got one more loop. Oh, it brought the body too. That's... I don't know if that's better or worse.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. We're supposed to be there. Do you know what we'll find out there?
Is that a rhetorical question?
Rhetorical. I am not rhetorical. I have only known these spaces, and I have known flickers of the lives you've brought me, short and violent and full of passion. But all of those flickers end where the long quiet begins.
Right, yeah.
I'm asking you because I cannot know your mind. Do you know what we'll find out there?
No. I'm ready to go back.
The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are.
Yeah.
I will be here, waiting for you.
Everything goes dark, and you die. Alright, chat, one more route. What the fuck do we do now?
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world. You
I have
your
an
way up
idea.
the short path to the cabin.
I have an idea of what I want to do.
The interior of the cabin. You take the blade.
Trust me on this. Just trust me on this.
The door to the basement.
We're doing it.
Good. You're still listening to reason.
Then why did you bring a knife with you? How about you drop it, and then we can chat?
I dropped the knife.
She makes a compelling point. What if we just dropped the blade and talked? Look at her. It's not like she's a threat. Don't you dare.
I dropped the knife.
It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster, but killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us. The blade tumbles out of your
Yippee.
trembling hands and
All right,
drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang. You can't.
Oh,
I'm getting you out of here.
Oh, you have to be kidding me.
Okay, here's what we're gonna do.
that would be fun.
Go back down.
You make your way back to the
Pick up the
easier
knife.
easier for against your better
Cut off her
judgment,
arm again.
place the blade against the princess's arm, just above
Approach the locked
No,
door.
We won't have any of that.
Slay the princess.
You bring the blade down and plunge it into the princess's
This
back.
is what we're doing.
Finally. Okay. There's no going back now. Though the blade left a deep gash in her shoulder, she barely so much as flinches, turning around to stare at you incredulously.
Are you serious?
Betrayal.
I don't know
Again.
what came over you, but if we're doing this, I guess I'll have to kill you.
Backstabbing,
Do you
squirrely,
think I
conniving
need
little...
both of my arms to do that? I can beat you to death with one.
Holy shit.
But I don't have to tell you that. I'll go ahead and show you.
Thank you. You swing your arm towards her throat, the blade singing through the air. But she's ready for it. She grabs your arm. her grip like a
Interesting.
stone
This is not what I
vice.
was expecting to happen.
You drop the blade, pathetically. She lets go, and faster than you can react, rears
Damn,
back and
she's
hits
really
you with a
strong.
bone-shattering haymaker. There's a ringing in your ears. You're fairly certain you can feel bone grinding against
Falcon.
bone where she fractured your jaw, but
Punch.
your body isn't allowing you to feel much right now. Adrenaline coursing through your system and numbing your nerves. You fall to your knees. You're barely able to bring your trembling arms up to defend yourself before she hits you again.
Oh.
Every blow is as punishing as the first. You feel bones shatter with every impact, unknown ruptures blossoming with blood somewhere inside of you.
This is a pleasant description.
Poor thing. I'll go ahead and put you out of your misery.
Please.
She places a confident heel on your chest and pushes you down to the ground. Her knee falls to your throat, your windpipe crushed beneath a weight you didn't think her slight form could possibly possess. It can't just end like this, right? I'm
Well-
sorry, but it's over.
Yeah, actually it can.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
Wow, I was not expecting that to go that way. The tower? The
You're on
tower.
a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Okay. She's going to kill me again.
Again? People don't die twice. You haven't even met the
People die
princess,
when they
and
are killed.
I hardly think she'd be capable of killing someone as skilled and courageous as yourself. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. You know I can hear you, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me.
Actually, it's easy if I just didn't say anything at all.
Doesn't matter what he knows. There's nothing we can do to stop her.
The broken.
She's just going to kill us again.
There, buddy.
She is not going to kill you unless you let her. But slaying the princess and saving the world is going to be much more difficult than it has to be if you spend the whole time second-guessing yourself.
And away we go.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
That
We
I
might as
don't
well
think
just
you have to worry about
pledge
any of that.
ourselves to her and stop pretending we're capable of doing anything in this situation. She probably doesn't even need to try to overpower us.
It doesn't look much like a tower to
Can you
me.
tone down the pessimism just a smidge? I'm not being a pessimist. I'm just being realistic.
I
You're
think
being
that was...
annoying.
Got him. Got his ass. Got him.
Just ignore their bickering, and whatever you do, don't pledge yourself to her. I cannot stress enough how absolutely
To tower on the inside.
catastrophic
That's what I
that will be
hope.
for
That would be
everyone,
cool.
yourself included. I agree. If she's wrongfully imprisoned, then we should rescue her, but if he's telling the truth, we shouldn't just hand her the world on a silver platter. Rescue her? Given the stakes of the situation, there isn't really a difference between rescuing her and pledging yourself to her. Either would be terrible.
Yes, yes.
So
Or so
please
you've led me
try
to
ignore
believe.
both of those knuckleheads and focus on saving the world. Let's not make this harder than it has to be. If that's what you want, I guess I don't have a say here.
You're right, you don't. I'm in control of this body. Until further notice, I guess.
The interior of
fuck.
the cabin is larger
It's
and more
what?
grandiose than its humble exterior would suggest.
Wasn't doing all the way up there.
Is a massive marble altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. Why do we feel so small? We don't feel small. We are small. You take the blade from the altar. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
We really are small. I think even the mirror is at a different angle. We've become tiny.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a spiral staircase.
I'm frightened.
With steps almost as deep as you are tall. The smell of incense drifts up from below. For a moment, you almost feel at ease.
I'm just a little
is
guy,
actually
please.
Kind of nice. It's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
I'm so sick of that line.
Her voice rolls up the stairs.
Is that a guest I hear?
Oh.
Don't linger on the stairs. Come down and witness me.
What the fuck?
You weren't kidding when you said it was booming. She wasn't like this last time. We need to get down there. Just to see her.
What am I getting myself into?
Need to see her. Should we be worried about your sudden change in attitude? Just a few minutes ago, you were going on about how pointless everything was. Now you want to go down there. It doesn't matter what that little voice says. He's not making the decisions. Though if his ramblings get you to the princess, they get you to the princess.
Continue down the stairs as if there was another option.
Making your way down the spiral staircase is a time-consuming and exhausting effort, every step requiring you to clamber over one edge before dropping to the next. But soon the end comes into view, and you tumble to the bottom, entering the vast, temple-like room.
Couldn't we just jump down each step? Surely our knees are good enough for that.
Weak starlight, her figure framed by a stained glass window.
She's levitating.
Her long hair billows around her, and a chain binds her wrist to the far wall. The chain is nothing to her.
She is
Might
the
as well be
tower.
a toy for all the good it would do. I told you.
I'd climb that tower.
To resist her.
The little bird has returned to me.
Oh right, we're like bird. We're actually a bird-sized bird. That's kind of funny. I didn't think about that.
Even though you know it's useless. Such charming audacity. Drop it.
Yes, mommy. I mean,
The blade slips from your fingers and clatters.
I don't know. I'm
loose
playing it by
and
ear. I'm winging it.
We didn't have to do that.
I'm winging
You
it.
did. She's so much more than us. You wouldn't understand what it feels like to be in her presence. Oh, I understand what's going on, and you'd better snap yourself out of it.
Kneel.
I'm just gonna do what she says.
On her command, you fall to the floor, knees painfully connecting with hard stone.
That's my good little bird.
Don't
No.
wait.
Why don't
Wait,
we
I
talk?
suddenly regret this. Wait a minute.
The last time we met, you couldn't even scratch me. And yet here you are again,
Actually, I did.
trying to succeed where you've already
So-
catastrophically failed. What draws you back here beyond the empty halls of death? Speak.
Destiny, I guess.
Last time we met. I suppose that lends credence to our conversation in the woods. Still, whatever you do, don't tell her why you're here. It's best not to give her any ideas.
You're supposed to end the world.
You weak-willed buffoon.
Fuck you.
Is that so?
This has nothing to do with you.
The princess closes her eyes in contemplation.
Something about that thought wraps itself around my heart.
Heart.
It feels like a fundamental truth to my being that I'd somehow forgotten. The collapse of the old is a necessary prelude to the birth of the new. And the world as it is now is overdue for alterations.
She's seeing through the veil.
It's time for me to seize my destiny. And you, little bird, will help me seize it.
You just gave her the idea of we'll call her why. Cause I'm winging it.
Nothing else for us to
I'm
do,
just
but
doing whatever, man.
maybe she-
My destiny transcends this sphere. What would you have me do?
All you have to do is break these chains.
Break these
and
chains!
set me free.
If you're so powerful, can't you just break the chains yourself?
Don't be rude. Of course she can.
Shut up.
It's not rude to question someone who's apparently trying to end the world. That's exactly why it's rude. We should know our place.
The broken.
I can, easily.
More like
That
the
is what
bottom.
I want to do. The story of a terrible and bountiful god unbounded of her own will is no story at all. It's not worthy of everything I am, or everything I'm bound to become. It isn't even worthy of what I was. The
I kinda feel that.
destruction and Genesis that's to follow in my
This
wake
entire game having two voice actors is
deserves
crazy.
a song
Yeah,
to
right?
echo for eternity. The song of you being so struck by my glory, so overwhelmed by what I am, that you feel you must deliver me into the world. And from your act of utter devotion and submission springs a new dawn, a better dawn.
Okay, I follow you.
Submit now.
I'm not sure if I'm
It
with
makes no
you.
difference. Because in the end, no matter how vainly you struggle against me, my will triumphs over yours.
I pick up the knife.
I say,
I can't pick up the
perhaps
knife
you
again.
need another lesson in submitting to your betters.
Oh shit, she's gonna beat me up again. Fuck.
Up that needle.
Yeah.
It's what she wants. No objections here.
I'm
I don't know
concerned.
what she's planning, and I don't like that we don't know what she's planning, but we might as well pick up the blade.
better to have it than to not, I guess.
As your eye falls on the blade, you feel a weight. Some divine hand that sits unperceived by your senses, but that manages to push you towards its desires like an unseen puppeteer.
Oh, fuck.
You reach forward and grasp the blade.
Stand.
This one's easy. See? This isn't so bad. Okay, yeah.
Broken, will you shut up?
We can do that. We were probably going to stand anyway.
Oh no, not Hero 2.
You can feel a creaking tension between body and will as you slowly rise to your feet.
Oh dear.
like two
Oh, it's
fools
happening.
forced into an unhappy truce. The princess eyes you with soft contemplation. The moment seems to last a lifetime, the silent anticipation of what's to come dragging out the long, painful seconds. But all silences are broken eventually.
Are we good to cut off your arm again, or?
To claim we stand on level ground. We do not. You are quiet shadow, while I am brilliant radiance.
No arguments here, just look at us.
Put that knife in your hand and slit your throat.
Well, now that's what I was worried about, actually.
You have to listen to her. You're armed. Just steel your nerves, step forward, and end this.
Ah. This is not going to have the outcome I wanted to.
Oh, we'll end this all right.
You shut up!
Your
God
hand lifts
damn
the blade
it.
and brings it towards your throat. Okay, I apologize for the unclear language. End her.
It won't let me. Damn it.
No, you can't just slay yourself. You're perfectly healthy and capable, and all you have to do is ignore her and do what has to be done.
She's too powerful.
The blade,
I've made a
the hand
mistake.
that wields it, remain firmly locked in place until you change your mind and decide to do literally anything else.
Good work, narrator.
You quaking against my will. An ant defying a god. It's pointless to resist. In the end, everything submits to oblivion.
I welcome
You're
oblivion.
not resisting me, are you? There's something else in there.
Oh fuck, she knows.
Is that a person? No, it used to be a person. It's something different now. An echo.
Is she talking about you?
Mm-hmm.
That's impossible. She's not supposed to be able to interact with me.
You're a
Narrator used to be a person, confirmed? Yeah.
A shriveling little worm stretched beyond its limits, trying to control things that it can't understand.
No. What are you talking about?
I don't care what you are. You're mine.
What?
You bring the blade to your neck. You slice through soft flesh, severing veins and arteries. Your blood flowing freely down your body. It's a painful lesson in obedience.
This game's so
but the pain
cool.
won't last forever. No.
When I see you again, you'll free me from my chains and deliver me to the destiny that lies beyond this place.
Hot? No, wait, hang on.
I promise.
I know you will.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
The apotheosis. Uh-oh.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path... Oh, let me guess. And at the end of the path is
a
a
cabin.
cabin.
And in the basement of that cabin is a
Excuse
princess.
me? Come on, man. We can see it right in front of us. And besides, we've been here like, what, 5 times already?
2.
I think this is 3.
Depending on...
Who
don't worry about it.
cares? The woods are always
It's worth noting that this chapter is one of the ones that were listed on the
Happens
Steam
in
page
them.
as being expanded a lot.
I
Ooh.
care. Every single time you've been here, it means an entire other reality has been damned to oblivion. One reality is already an incalculable loss. And there is a massive difference between 3 and 5. Feels like the numbers getting thrown around here are too big not to be abstract. Numbers like 5.
Dan, the Apotheosis, and the
Numbers
Fury each have
like entire
much
realities.
more
At the end of
than
the day, it's all
doubled
just
in length.
Silly, isn't it?
Interesting.
None of us can count to a whole reality, and he's asking us to think about the difference between
3 and 5. You're already starting to lose the thread. Just because you can't personally sum up the contents of an entire reality doesn't mean that the people inhabiting it don't contain moral value. If you have any sense of ethics left in there, if you have any moral compass, please, you have to stop her. Don't you get it? Might makes right, and she didn't even have to touch us last time to prove her power.
Feel like I'm
So what?
backseating right now.
She made us kill ourselves. We're supposed to submit to her authority without question. I knew when to surrender to our better. You would have lost eventually anyway, and it would only have made her angry. It would only have made things worse for
The narrator's still under control. That's what I was wondering.
Can you all please just get on with it?
It doesn't seem like he is, but maybe he will be, or is about to
Do we
be,
even
or maybe he
have
still is.
agency right now?
Oh,
We either do what she wants, or we do what he wants. Either way, we're listening to somebody.
true.
Please, nothing in life is a binary. Obviously, we find a third choice that nobody wants. You all talk about choices and freedom, but there is no choice when it comes to the will of a god.
Oh my
I'll
god.
cut you off right there. She is not a god, and the more times you fail, the harder it becomes for you to succeed. But the fact that you're still here means you still have a chance to pull this off. So, princess, dangerous, cabin, slay, now.
Got it.
But a great and horrible is underway. The ground quakes beneath your feet.
Oh, no.
You feel an unyielding force pulling at you and your surroundings. The trees start to sway, then crumble, breaking apart as everything is drawn towards the cabin. Even the earth beneath you seems to shift, your feet unable to grip solid ground as you're dragged forward along with everything else.
We're on top of her already, aren't we?
The end of everything. The beginning of something new. The moment we open that door, she will be free.
Any, words of warning? You already know everything you need to know.
I don't think that's true.
As you step forward, the cabin explodes.
Great.
You're flung backwards, violently slamming into a tree as debris rains down around you.
Ladies and gentlemen,
You watch
end of Evangelion.
terror as the princess emerges. Her
Congratulations,
body burning from
we
some
made it.
dark Space as she stands upright to face you. The world bows to her. The ruined landscape shifts. Trees and stone and the ground itself succumb to
Biblically
her gravity,
accurate princess.
engulfing her like a great black hole.
Finally, the little bird has set me free.
I didn't do shit.
This is always how it was going to end. And this is always how it was going to begin.
There's a loud thunk from
Oh,
the ground.
no way.
Something embeds in its shattered bark. Your pristine blade. It's now or never.
Take the blade.
With a grim
It's
determination,
time to
you
kill a
blade
god.
from the rock. Yeah, this feels right. She doesn't get to just smugly stand over us like we don't matter. Let's take her down a peg.
Let's fucking go!
Right. What are you going to do with that tiny blade? Give her a scratch?
I'm gonna slay this
Even if that's
princess.
all we manage, I'd rather go down
Puts on
swimming.
sunglasses.
See how everything's floating around her? I bet we could make it if we just jumped really hard.
I agree. We use her orbit against her.
Gather yourself, closing your eyes and shutting out the towering vision of the princess.
Listen to
There
this
is only
fucking
her.
music, dude. This is crazy.
That's all there ever was. It's time to face her.
Charge into oblivion.
You launch yourself towards the princess. The pull of her gravity catches you, carrying you across the ground into the violent swirl of her orbit.
The plot armor is with us. The shadow of the princess. I can do it.
Don't you see how hopeless this is? She fears nothing.
That's right, she doesn't. So she has no idea what she's in for.
Going right for your eyeball.
With a heavy thump, you land on her chest.
Okay.
It's now or never. We've come this far. Let's take it home.
Carve into her divine heart.
You strike, but her skin is like steel. Though you stab at her again and again, the wounds are superficial.
Great.
They're etchings in a
Great
scrawny
start.
Surface.
You see, it was always pointless. All this has done is bring us close to her. And how beautiful it is to be so close.
Alright, buddy, you're starting to sound like the smitten.
Pointless it can't be. We wouldn't be here if there wasn't some hope we could succeed.
Is that all?
The princess plucks you from her chest,
Uh-oh.
pinching the scruff of your neck delicately between two fingers as she brings you to eye level.
I forgive you your transgression.
Please, no vor. I agree.
My destiny is in
Please, no vor. Please. Please don't.
She thinks she's so much better than us. There has to be something else we can do. We're not going out like this.
He offered us forgiveness. You would turn down such an incredible gift. You would turn away from her glory for something as petty as pride.
Hurl the blade at her eye.
Yes, let's give her something to remember.
Yay!
You concentrate your will to a fine point and hurl your blade at the princess's eye. It flies through the night sky
And then nothing. She could never be harmed by...
Oh, shit!
it pierces her cornea. She howls, recoiling in pain, and you fall from her distracted hand. You hit the ground with a painful thud. She now
It's
realizes
working!
She comes crashing down to her knees.
So I've misread you. You are not the willful key that will turn the lock of my liberation. You are an enemy to be smitten by my hand.
Yeah. Did you not get that from me trying to attack you? Okay.
Monumental hand, its glowing palm radiating a blinding light. It grows and grows until it's all you can see. And then you erupt, your very soul mere kindling to her light.
Great.
The inferno incinerates everything that is you. And with it... No, that's not right. Why is it hot? I'm not supposed to be able to feel anything. Oh no. Oh no.
You leave me no other choice. Suffer for the crime you have committed against my divine body. Damnation will purify us both.
This was not entirely foreseen. There's nothing left to burn, yet still you persist amid a world unraveled.
It's cold now, and I feel small. I thought I was everything,
Well,
but I'm no better than you, am I?
well... Oh my god, look at all the hands. They need so many. Wow. You do not get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns. Yippee. Silence as you approach. The voices have all burned away. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You are nothing at all. But that isn't right. You can't be nothing. You refocus your gaze and then you see it, a figure, faint and veiled in shadow just beyond the reflection. Are you me?
You know what I am.
Alright, come here, you motherfucker. A crack slides down the center of the mirror, splitting the image in the glass in two. And then another crack forms, and another, turning the mirror into jagged shards of broken glass. Fuck you. You don't need answers from the thing that lives in the mirror. There's an achievement for that. You already know what you are. You are the long quiet, a vast and nascent god, and it is finally time for you to wake up. All of this is you. Was it more shards? I didn't notice. There's enough to ask, like, a bunch of questions, but not every question. When you arrive at the heart of things, there is no final vessel for you to bear witness to. There is nothing for you to find. Oh, Jesus. That's so scary.
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me. It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
Yay. What happens now?
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it? When the echoes
Bottom left princess with her titty jiggling.
I
Huh?
gave you a choice and me a role to play.
Oh,
I
damn,
know
she kinda...
death, but I can
Anyway.
tell you no actions. So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
You know what we gotta do, chat? Slay the princess.
Violence has always been our language, hasn't it?
Uh-oh.
If this is what it takes to save you, then so be it.
I feel I've made a mistake of some kind.
You are weightless and alone, suspended in the gravity of an idea too great for you to hold. A tiny island caught between the death of the old and the birth of the new. But you did not go quietly. You spat in the eye of that which would claim godhood, and through that defiance, you bound us both together. Without me, there are no externalities to resist. And without you to resist me, there can be no externalities. It is struggle that carves meaning into consciousness.
Oh, you can reference... what? As though the world can't exist without you, but I've existed without you. You've done nothing but lecture me since the minute I got here. You speak about life and death and change and stagnation, but that isn't what any of this has been about. I say nothing. I'm here to slay the princess.
But you say nothing.
That's what I just said.
To question everything is to deny the truth in front of you. To live alone within the caverns of your mind is to trap yourself in them forever. But you found me,
Oh.
and we chose to trust each other for no reason than the sake of believing in something that wasn't us. Shared skepticism blossomed into freedom.
This
but
is
we needed to
fascinating.
walk a path together to bloom. Would you stop our journey now that you've seen its beginning? What of those in the worlds beyond? Would you erase their paths to stop them from going astray?
I say nothing.
And so you
I
chose
slay
to
the
continue.
princess. I am
A
A maniac.
A picture of a life in a picture of a life. How
A milk
deep
inside a
these
bag of milk inside a bag of milk.
repetitions still our movements, until even the air we breathe is stale. You doused the flames of false devotion, and in my despair, you lifted my chin, and the two of us danced beneath the stars. But the stars can't be seen unless the flames go out and the walls come crashing down. Can you not do for all things what you did for us?
Remain silent.
Is your unbroken silence a lack of an answer? Or has your understanding begun to move beyond words?
Something like that.
Behind your back and a trick behind mine. We dance, revolving and revolving around each other, but forever stuck in place. We both move, and yet we both don't. For each of us watches the other instead of
So
ourselves.
cool.
But forever is not forever. I move and you react, and both of us break the other. But broken is only a moment in time. To change is to hold the potential to rise above. Would you limit yourself to what you are now? Or would you like to see what you might become tomorrow?
I remain silent.
Still, you hide the contours of your heart from me.
I will slay you. I forgot that the first one we did was the ghost. I remain silent.
Your stoicism knows no end.
Damn right. As the clash between you abates, you begin to shake your will, rapidly dissolving.
Nothing is immutable. Everything that is exists only in relation to everything it isn't. There is no constant. There is no center. You cannot remove something without removing the relations which define it. To destroy what you perceive as evil is to damn everything you perceive as good. Open your eyes and accept what we are. We can leave this prison together.
I slay the princess. Not enough faces? Huh?
Even now, you think you can destroy me. If it takes all of it.
I wish there was an option that just said you don't say anything and then you just slay the princess. That's the mentality I'm on right now. I was given a mission. Huh? You have no idea how good it is to hear you.
To be here. You'll never be able to strike a decisive blow from out here. There's still a piece of me nestled close to where it all began. I can take you there. I can take you to her heart.
Let's go.
Time to resume our dance.
She's relentless, isn't she? Let's make this quick. Are you ready?
Yeah. I'm ready.
Let's go.
Oh. This is... Oh, what's happening? Why are we siding with the narrator now? Oh, because,
Here we are.
because last time
I
we
said
didn't.
we were back where it all started, but I guess it's a little after that, isn't it? Do you need me to describe things?
No, I think I've got it.
That's probably for the best. It's always seemed to give us more
Like a
options
sketch
than not.
version of the path. Yeah. That's so good.
stairs. Do you remember the first time we were here? The first time we heard her voice?
Yes, I do.
We'd
Budget
like
ran
to know
out.
why
No
you're
way.
Here. You don't have to draw it out for my sake.
It sounded just like that. A little sharp, a little menacing. Only she didn't know us.
Hmm.
And down we go. We shouldn't keep her waiting.
And there you are, knife in hand. That sight brings me back.
She's
You're
not
going to do it then,
chained.
aren't you? You're really going to kill me. You'll have all of eternity to yourself after this. Why don't we chat a little before I go?
So this is it then.
Nope.
Let's see this through.
Surprised you're still alive. It's late as fuck. Well, we're wrapping
So,
up. As
that's
you
how
can
it
see.
is. Whatever world you want to build without me, I hope it works out. Despite our differences, I've always loved you, and I wish you nothing but the best.
Don't try to make me sad now. You blink and the princess is gone. All you have left of her is a small, melancholic weight that sits at the borders of your heart. Whatever action brought you and the princess into being was rough and jagged, and left each of you with a piece of the other. By destroying her once and for all, you also destroyed a part of yourself. But the world hasn't ended. Things continue on. I'm not going to forgive you for the... What? It's called a completionist run,
She's
okay?
gone. And I don't think she's coming back.
You leave the basement behind. Then the stairs. And then you leave the cabin itself.
It's quiet here.
Complete these nuts. Maybe I will. The path and the woods outside are an empty canvas, but there is even more to see beyond this place. The fruits of your labor, a world free from death. The body of an ancient creature stirs from its hibernation, and you feel sensation in limbs you once couldn't fathom. Everything here is you. If I told you this is kind of like Final Fantasy XIV, would that even shock you? Not really. You feel your wings, spanning a cosmic scale, but twisted and crumpled and bound in agonizing tension to a finite plane. You can feel the glass of your cage pressing in on you, confining you across infinite sides and infinite angles. You push back and strain against it. But it does not yield.
He's gone. She's gone. No one is left to trap us here but us.
Open your heart and bear witness to your new kingdom. All at once, the unyielding tension gives way. And then the shattering. You are free, and before you lies the endless expanse of absolute reality. A new absolute reality, one forged by your will and by a long and arduous cycle of bloodshed that has stained your hands countless times over. But there will be no more bloodshed in this new world.
We really won. We're the house now.
Hey.
We get to make the rules.
Oh.
Absolute reality. Who would have thought there was really a world outside of us? And who would have thought we'd actually wind up siding with him?
That wasn't very hard at all.
Speak for yourself. Well, boys, how does it feel? We're not just on top of the pecking order, we are the pecking order now. Well then,
What do you mean,
I guess
we?
the only thing left to do is figure out what happens next.
So... Alright, and here we are. That's it. We as in the voices. Yeah, but like the long quiet, I don't My fucking brain hurts. That sound of the thunder is very realistic. That's like really good. It's quiet. Your prize is infinite stagnation in an unchanging world for eternity. Hope you're happy. Yeah. Well, could always stab ourselves with a knife. Surely that would reset the cycle again. Surely that would. Surely. Can't die anymore. What have I done? Wednesday spoons and nubs. Snake, cat, small monster. Thank you so much for playing my game. Yes, thank you. Now that you finished the full story for the first time, you've also unlocked the gallery. This was not the first time that we finished the full story. Unless you had to fight her to finish the... I don't know. Well, there's much more that we have yet to explore, so maybe we'll come back to this sometime. I forgot how fast that transition was. For now, however, that's all I've got. Thank you guys so much for joining me tonight. I don't know how much of that content was the Pristine Cut. And like I said, there's so much more stuff that we didn't get to the first time. There's so much more stuff that we didn't get to this time. So maybe we'll come back to it another time. For right now, though, let's see who's doing what. Hiei. Thank you for the stream. You're very welcome for the stream. It's always fun hanging out with you guys. Take care of yourself, Phantom. Hiei, I see that you're playing some Warframe right now. Kick his ass! Get him! Yeah! Everybody raid EA. Bully him. But like, be nice about it. Bully him affectionately. I'm really tired, and I'm still hungry from that time that we had the banquet with the princess, so, I'm gonna go get some food, and, maybe stretch. I feel like I've been sitting in this chair too long. Ugh. I'm gonna get back into the swing of doing longer streams. I don't know, man. Hi, really tired? You shut up. You stop that. I don't know. Something about my psyche prevents me from, like, sitting around playing one game for too long, and it feels bad. However, that's not true of all games. Some games I can just play the shit out of, like Elden Ring or Final Fantasy 16 or Kingdom Hearts 2. I have to really like it, I guess. I don't know. Maybe I'm just weird. Either way, thanks again for joining me. Be nice, have fun, and I'll see y'all next time. When Elden Ring Co-op, though? I don't know, soon.